can you bredo wafa? Simpower warriors now winya. Yamin Shira, Mamani Payot for Enyanum. Yafanya Mistroya Jumana Yami Besrayan, O'Brien Boya. Amoya Murae, Abeya, Free Anara.
Look at here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yes, did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? When you change, Oduma Kuma trade your pong, Woso, Otutu, Tata, you know, Baba Bibi, Baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Famina Minushi is there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai is there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi is there. Nana Kuntumpo the first is there. You know, Evangelist Bishop Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building. They can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Every I say, I was Unity Radio 103.9. About non do up Ausima, a do me new free sabre copy himself, about no me new American, no Sia almost to Ghana. Yanamo Baba Junjine, Yan Kasaya Brabo, any on my Ghana, Yabra Boni, I said your jump to Fonacano, and a Ghana, and so a Ghana is a country made up of people. It is a Yabra Boni year, or mino, and no one I no. Ghana nye adanya isisi ho Ghana ye nipa etim nti adwendwene woni atuanfo na ye hye hunkran sei na afa ye hwe issues a piepie free omanim na ye kyerɛkyerɛ ya dwen kan ya dwen speak through to power. That is how we become citizens and not spectators. Anopa ho brasie mu ama ye nkyɛ enu abema Eric Kwachi Ohene Francis Punamani me mama Gladys Echa ukwa sorry Good Shepherd Ghana Methodist Church, Good Shepherd Methodist Church. So for me mawachi Anopa, and of course mama cha mami Abba Nkuma ewo Ghana Pantine Government Hospital and cry to be precise, and of course Ras Abu say I was saying Anado resign on the Enyan to Jakra no Bieja. Ras Abu, thanks for joining us and welcome to the show. Let's all start talking, let's all start preaching, let's all start opining, and of course resolving solutions, propelling solutions. So that is the way to go. Mamima, the working encyclopedia. Akwaba no pay onto the show. Manujo Akwaba.
Wow, you look like you elevated me today. I hope you are not going to leave me to fall in the mud. I said yes. I say boy abaso sana why I came from the jail not the phone too. I say
I've been calling you working encyclopedia on the show since Adam.
You've been adding that as an AK, also known as. You never used it as my first name. So I'm
but also known as is your name too.
Yes,
that's why we say also known as.
But that one makes my head big. So once you bring that one first, then I don't know what to continue from where you are living. I'm so surprised. You have to use my AKA to mean my main name. Then you have to mention my CKA, my BKA, my WBBY. Then I know that exactly you are putting my accolades in place. But you decide to choose where to put your white spot when it is my name. You have to allow me to put it where I want to. I've decided to put it at the end, not to start.
I use which one I prefer.
I'm a man of many letters, but you can't jump from Z to A. You have to start from A and come to B to come to C to come to D. Anyway,
maybe me feels I'm not 50 and no problem.
Yeah, that's why I'm only praying.
I'm looking with one eye. Ben Yabua. Ben, thanks for joining us. And
BY, I know him. Yeah. Friend BY, Ben Yabua.
And Naj Nessa Jamal.
Yes.
Yeah,
she's the third lady of Unity Radio. She's the third lady.
No, what's your friend saying?
Yes. Oh no.
Yeah, so see where BY. To obe sum up ni dini say.
NND. Naj Nessa Jamal. But she loves to be called Nessa. I mean,
Nessa.
Yeah, Nessa. She's Nanajwa. Nessa.
Yeah, Nessa. No.
Yeah, Nessa.
But when are we seeing her? I just said baby shower Nana.
Exactly.
I hope that she's not going to miss out on the baby shower.
No, she wouldn't miss out. She has to meet us.
Not for any reason, right?
For very good reasons.
She has no reason to miss out. That's
exactly. I'll bring her. I'll make sure that she attends our.
Kofi Asabre we have so chow.
Yeah.
Kofi Asabre we have. Kawaji no kokoso. Kofi Asabre we have.
Nana Asabre. You know that's what came to mind, but Obo Nidim Bebre na my a bit of phone calls.
Kofi Asabre we have.
Exactly, very good.
AKA
Kachens Obebo Pompo Obeba.
Nana Asabre is one say the working encyclopedia. Unity Radio produce. You produce working encyclopedia.
Put in call where your president call Russia and call be correspondent. You know he's very good with Russian names. Trochovsky near there.
But now just say good morning everyone. But one can say, oh, I'm there. I'm coming to the baby shower. One trust our how.
And they're on show. Yeah, you have to hold their accountable.
Not me say no crown or they better say, oh, Opu, I will definitely be there. But I didn't see it right there. She only said good morning everyone.
Let's assume say one thing, but you invite her officially. I mean, she's the first person receiving invitation from us with a mentioned name. With
she's
a
not.
stamp.
Okay with a stamp. Oh. She's not. So invitation. Why inviting Nipa Bibre?
No, by name. Tell them say with a mentioned name. Opo my am begging up kakre.
Nana Asabre say.
Obi a beg into Obi aba man in the queen right.
Oh, she is.
Yes, exactly.
She is, of course.
Yeah, Nana Asabre say.
Or see ne bad girl no.
Yes.
3 months old today.
Wow.
Nti yemano happy. Nana Asabre akola ni din saying.
Yes, help us to the name.
For akola ni din bra.
Exactly.
Because there's a birthday na say na we ajafa.
Exactly.
Ese bo akola ni din ya wo sha akola no. And you na say ojifa.
3 months old today. May she grow to be the biggest she can ever wish for.
Ever.
Exactly.
Na onsia the good things from ne papa.
Exactly.
Na nsamfu na ne papa dini there on tonchene. There be a me bomba ma me mana, that is what
exactly.
I say.
She should write her own story.
Ya me mo onsia the good things.
Exactly. No.
From me. Na me kwasi asema mi didi.
Be say. Be say.
What body?
It helps the discourse. I mean, just one or two allow the discourse.
Eric, we need to be serious.
You are leading me to temptation. I'm pulling you into it.
Lead me not into temptation.
Let me push you out too. Maybe some do anything and show me mess sleep first.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to sleep, so I'm just pushing you gradually into the temptation.
Lead me not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Pushing you into temptation.
Deliver me from evil this morning. This guy wants to push me into temptation.
Yeah, exactly. You see,
may resist it.
Exactly, but she should have her own nature. She should tell her own story, but ultimately she should
be the one. You didn't know.
Yes, exactly. Na wa Asabre wa you have to
trust man you also what piam apem dan.
Exactly. For the first time you have to use a full stop to end your story before you started another one.
For the first time I stumbled.
Exactly. Where's the full stopper?
Initially my job was
yeah, it be said
that was extempo.
Exactly. Now one or two okay, that man wants it. But like I keep saying,
my Emmanuel Eji, Emmanuel Eji, thanks for joining us. Yes. Nana Asabre say her name is Gabriela Nana Adwa Procure Asabre.
Gabriela Nana
or the Procure frame.
You know, they are destined to have 5 names. There are 5 names in the Beba.
Gabriela Nana Adwa Procure Asabre.
Yeah, 5 names.
Yeah.
5 names. People are born to be queens. Come with 5 names. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana Fredua Jamal Nana Fredua.
Nana Bankuma say, we lost a very young and vibrant police officer yesterday around this time. A senior colleague's son. Oh, the whole Pantine is sad. Oh,
Charlie,
yeah.
Charlie, but it's a painful one. A very handsome young dude, a constable. Oh, I'll bring up the name. Now, share circumstances now. They had to shoot.
Rasabusi or Kumasi Ahojo.
Oh, okay, Rasabu.
Yeah, Osi Kumasi Ahojo. We want real fire.
Yes.
Don't be hypocritical.
Hey, Ahojo, me just what Ahojo the opera Ahojo. Osi
more fire.
I may come there, me come Ahojo the opera Ahojo. But once they need the fire, we give it to them.
Yeah.
Oh my mom, American name, Ahojo.
Ahojo, ne for American. Meaning say Worcester, Worcester Bremai, right? Bremai name say Worcester. Yeah, but Ahojo minim di amode man.
I say Manhattan. I say you title for network. Nti aye Manhattan.
Opeso didi omo maka na tema.
Oh no, I say Breman there. Breman Worcester there. Me yan ye gom no. Yeah, you get a lot.
She's a Worcester.
Oh, yeah, I get a lot.
Be careful.
I'm standing in the ants, so I can't tell you that they
now you pushed me and now I got you too.
Oh, but
one more you can.
No, but get to here. You are ghetto children. Exactly. But say we stay in Manhattan.
Anyway, David Agmanyaga, good morning to you.
Very good morning to you.
David is David is we are American.
Nice one.
Who American?
Yeah, exactly.
American. Rasabusi Ahoju Las Vegas.
Oh yes.
And I say Las Vegas. Las Vegas just said the only thing you can say.
But they have a song. They have an anthem.
Las Vegas, Hollywood for most of them so Monte Ho. They go there.
Exactly.
Hollywood for most of them to Manhattan.
Yeah,
New York.
Yes. They go
because I want Nigerian now. Yeah.
No, but I like Las Vegas. Chachankwa. I won't say Nigerian. You see, there's no night, there's no day. You can be there for a whole year. I won't pay him. I have to be there. I mean, I have to gamble my life, so that's the roller coaster we talk about.
You have to. I like the word.
I have to gamble
my life.
Yes, exactly. I me gamble. Las Vegas, I will be there. One of these summers, you have to travel to Las Vegas.
Mamia Bankuma say police now.
Yes.
Unfortunately, both parents Nina and the colleagues.
Oh, okay.
Now your friend no Abrante ni dia my friend by Kobe.
Oh, that's your name no pa.
Yeah, name no pa.
That's a sad one.
Both parents Nina and ne Juma only omo na ye Juma the colleagues.
But see, it's a risk sometimes. I shudder. Because some of mobile money cramp my time, like I said, the whole idea that you transfer 10,000, 5,000, no more to people and company some near this Gov't na police ni crowd AK-47 front. It's always a potential hazard. Because nipa na planning, I shall some mountain vehicles and sure or detective and the bad news is that three shooting.
Yeah, what's it?
They shot her and the woman who raised an alarm. Two women, but the girl who went for the money and the driver only got injured in this whole mix. But you wonder why? Maybe they went for the easier target. They bolted with the money. Yeah. Because it was a planned one. They killed him, took the rifle away. Then read the story. They didn't talk about the money, which I think makes sense. At this point, every human life is priceless. This will be with dear. Sikan will be the secondary thing to be discussed. But for me, and I knew you could have averted some of these deaths.
Why? Okay, we'll be coming into
We'll
be coming into and then only basically and only a better part.
Yes.
Hassan Ayariga so Kasim be this
which is very powerful.
Yeah, I think it makes some sense. We have the audio.
A lot of good sense.
Yeah, we'll play the audio.
I've always said it, but he also reiterated. He's a two-time presidential aspirant.
Yeah.
He put some weight, some alumi on the whole story. That's let's do it as a country.
Tree planting and you call about exactly. And I'm say we'll do a cross check.
Yes.
And then we have some news on that with the deputy minister for lands and natural resources speaking.
Yes.
But what any interview now, Manucho? Now are you full of
a hollow?
Very hollow,
very mischievous and
misdirected. He was trying to run away from the main Kwame Nkrumah the press release signed by the committee chairman of the tree planting.
Yeah, chairman.
I think now saying they treating it. Ghana for then Ghana you do depending. Almost started depending on Tronkwan Ashomiti. We are deputy minister designate. Interview where
yes.
If it was me Nanad straight away can fire the guy.
Exactly.
Can fire the guy because interview no crack say as a minister now babidin throne will be.
Yeah, credibility is everything. So once you lose that credibility, then perception becomes very important to you because
at the end a fundraising the committee wanted 125 million Ghana cedis. But Sika 1 million. Period.
Exactly.
Who denied to the point say okay Sika committee ni 125 but rather 120. I feel the order letter by letter now chairman of the committee not signing.
It's one of the best chiefs in Ghana.
I feel the truth are open and says you see the truth are open and say but then obisa into you see how our ministers take us for granted and how our leaders don't think about
they're invasive and they just want to please a paymaster. They don't put their credibility in this analysis.
This is
because at the end of the Ankawumpanka chairman Green Project team no more year molested the Green Ghana project
parliament.
No, they sent it to 125 million Ghana cedis to do it. Now people feel that for 5 million trees that's too much. Then you come and say, oh no, it was I think it's 1 million Ghana cedis now there. But how share disparity now? It's so huge. And I won't you see, my problem is that why do you have to defend this when you are not the one who wrote the letter and the people are there? So
that is the whole point.
You just let the man say that 125 million for 5 million trees. It doesn't really wash. It's the China chairman. The chairman is a prominent chief in Ghana.
The Pebia Bar. Yes. environmental degradation. Yama yenue nyina yira. The idea, the initiative is fantastic, but look at the strings attached to Eba. On say for you not to be able to be bold to say abino etusi you say 125 and defend and justify why 125, but you are rather trying to
downplay the importance.
Run away. Say yes, abino. Not just say you see the motive.
Yes.
And on a court to
yes, of course.
Okay.
Motive is everything.
And so we will turn $10.
Yes.
By him saying so we are turn 125. Oh baby,
yes.
I then I'll turn $10. Oh, it be a movie theater or no wedding.
Yes.
Exactly,
which makes sense.
Satam no tsunami here.
Yes.
Because we got so movie theater.
Yeah, Philippine market.
Yes. So what I say, it you na mama who say we needed the 125.
Yeah.
But who because ena osan because insu edibe gugusu enuano sustainability. But krata na omde call parliament and chere say sika omu here for the 11th of June, which was as ena Kwame Nkrumah Tika say letter na ye specific say sika omu here for this day for tree planting of 5 million trees ni.
Yes.
Interfere obe justify say ena enuano so share ena omo mbe gugusu ni amomu bi na ye amotivate omo ni ade which isn't part of the letter no they omde buy ye nti amosimu here 125 million.
Yeah.
You penny for no can cry for once. Omo can cry for once.
Yeah.
If you feel say sika mu here ni now justify, tell us why you need the money, and maybe won't mean convince the entire nation.
Yes.
But you can convince some people.
Yes.
But as a who try and trust sika ntesa, afa oprove say sika ntesa na afa de na me can say omo mbegu sunsuo and sustainability. And the letter doesn't even explain. The letter say sika mu here to plant 5 million trees on 11 June. Say specific.
Yeah, 125 million Ghana cedis. That's a whole lot of money.
Yeah,
you come there, but sometimes the one who needs fire needs to be addressed before we come to the substantive. And it's a whole lot of bad news. But Charlie, let's start from the top so that we can. IGP. So there's been a call. Security analyst for Bibri Ghana so on retire. Papa Nejuma Oyen and so any. Why am I on for the Jumanto minority leader? Our parliament. No. Haruna Idrisu.
Come on, say something.
Yes.
And then the other may you be.
I agree, but it's been a bit quiet.
Minority leader. I never can say I fought to Akufo-Addo for the rise of shootings in Ghana. Was it to armed robbery? The rate it's becoming to also KK. Is it KK Sapon? Ne driver and so much shooting. Yeah. Almost shooting and there's been rampant killings and shootings as I see enipa be bring tiase na eno common so e wo ha ibedi na anopa criminals keep changing their strategies, insist on bulletproof bullion vans, security analyst to police. Now IGP ama banks by the end of June. Say we bank na pese police for be buy do sika call banker. I just top bullion van. And other people are saying say it's unrealistic because to mean time too short. Police for any more bullion vans and amu be amunto na mu fan rent banks. We'll be getting into it. Your heart goes to the deceased and then the family. Especially Nimobia Onim Nipano Namia Bankuma. But the question I maybe sawane na yashe na we baba mu ama me say Ghana ni ana no wote second the Japan kasa asemu say Ghana say police ni wu a
the rapid
aggression
response,
the desire of Ghana Police Service to bring the perpetrators to book
some and awesome.
Just I want to mean question
beyond like
why can't they apply the same desire
to every other
the same energy, the same aggression when others also die, when others also meet the untimely death from these same armed robbers? And then because JB Dankwa Wuye up till now Ahmed Swale was brutally murdered. But Mahu na Oche Acha 2 weeks. I'm telling you, they will get the perpetrators of this heinous crime.
Exactly.
So
and that's what makes the armed robbers maybe fear the police now. Police need men for some but ordinary people they can target them. We are giving them that leeway because virtually that is the impression created that if the policeman is murdered there with Acha Mikai Ninja, how he was brutally murdered, crossing slope, they were still able to get it. It is a we see sometimes you might not even get the person, but the attitude, the means, the mode, more attaches seriousness into that fight. it's beyond measure. That their effort and everything in here, no. I mean, it leaves some of us much to be desired. That why is it that when it's one of your own, you're able to put marshal everything under your strength to get to a solution? When young poor, more efforts in crash as a massa, it's a no-go area. But any ordinary Ghanaian, they oh, we are working on it, we are doing this, it's in the pipeline. No, they should change the attitude. So now you are rather empowering the armed robbers. To that, but before you better say Basubio, by Yankai a tier for say. Manus and Rana make catch us you knew about Ohima. Yes. Ohima. The change of venue, no. Yeah, you knew about Ohima. Nanka a year Nanka a year no Anna Street. Yeah, Worcester for intimation so my Nanka you know Anna Street 30 Anna Street, but just like reasons we discussed yesterday. A year neighbor so June 26 said the name no you knew Bema our big brother John Addo ono son-in-law and Ohima sister and mother na nyame aduma a year no yasesa venue no into new venue no Armenian Hall 34 Boynton Street Worcester MA to Worcester for no muti Ohima year na anka 2 weeks to come no Memenda we now, right? Yes. Memenda we now, exactly. Okay, no 30 Anna Street, no, Mipacho. Yasasa venue, no, they call Armenian Cultural Center, Armenia Hall. Yeah, Armenia Hall. Your friend, no, 34 Boynton Street. Inti mama yensha so na edru ha yenko tainechi. Ye beko so adi akaeti for nti utia. Now so akachi unu ase ohima yi na nke eko 26th of June, our 30 Anna Street, and the venue has been changed to Armenian Hall. Timoma yensha so. I mean, in the meantime, quickly. Manucho say as I say on my incredible kakra. Yes. Na yemfa in kickstart because sometimes entina is called Safo Taika Assembly. Or say say ntimi ansesa Ghana there. Na as I say umano kan caliber. Yes. Yes. I mean in any moment can caliber there. I mean pressure. We are all lowering blood pressure in this part of our world now. They say there are stresses here. Pressure keeps going up. So we drove for near the end. It's very good, but sometimes you even need to be reactive. Proactive. Say men chairman win answer. You just nip it in the bud before it even decides to be a shoot to start worrying you. I mean, you help yourself. Go to Danko African Market. I mean, on the Pleasant Street, on the main street. Sorry. But then I'll say my pleasant. Exactly, but I mean, the smiles I smell some mischievous smiles around. Oh no, nothing. Yeah, on the main street, 585 boom. Say 585. 785 Main Street. They call the New African Market. Danko. Manicho said I should come. We're Bema. I mean, a lot can be said on radio. Okay, so you just go there and mention my name. Richway Auto School, Adaruma, and I didn't crash some bro and Opawe. Richway Auto School, 65 James Street. Open driver's license. We encourage you to go there. The best place to be and the best place to get your license. Ubizama me ya obekachro. Neba wenyana license kama nano if you are there. And then osi enfan crash some bro. Said they are no pebia oyeno. Na ina dia no osi enkancha say yedi enye final. Yeah. Ati. Yeah. Or say success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. I like that. Success is not final. Yeah, success is not final. And yes, sex. No, success no okay. Yeah. Hey Manucho. Oh, Manucho. Success. And I can unim se unti. Oh, just don't be se unti. Se where did we are say can itimi yi through am panka ka sex. No, but sex is good. All the time, sex is good. Sex is good all the time. Man, can sex, Mrs. Success. Yes, sex. What's a sex? Hey, sex. Huh? Sex. Success is good. Eric, before you pay free for what? No, success is good. Success is good. Okay, success. Success is not final. Success is good, but it's not final. Failure, it's not fatal. Yes. It is the courage to continue that counts. Yeah. Winston Churchill. I mean, when it comes to why saying that, we my comments are with Churchill never. Winston Churchill. They put words together. We say, oh, country country, but they still propel. They still aspire. They still fight ahead. Yeah. They want more. They want to be more powerful. Yes. They want to be more richer. That's why she's saying success and you don't say be more successful in life,
and they have crumbled. Until now, success near final, but it is the what? The will to continue that counts. Udu srowa, so ujai kwa, ube starti se usane, now uba down. You know, say failure, it's not fatal. If you fail, it doesn't mean that it is the end
of the whole story.
If you fail, it means use different strategy. Come back, retreat, go again.
Yes.
So, you see, failures are not stop signs.
Yes.
Some of them, they are not stop signs. Until failure, it's not fatal.
Yeah.
And success is not final, but it is the courage to continue. Because sometimes we get to certain limit and we feel, oh, I've here.
Self-actualization.
Yeah, my okay. Yeah. And then we begin to crumble. A case like Black Americans be brand new Kruma. Talk of Mike Tyson, Holyfield.
Exactly. Bill Cosby. Yeah.
So many of them, they became so successful, but to continue, the courage to continue, they were satisfied. You know, say, oh, I feel that. You know, and then they began spending lavishly, and then in the end, they crumbled. In general, they know can say, you wanted to achieve your career goal. Why achieve? Don't stop there. Why RN? Go to BSN. Go to MSN. BNS practitioner. Move ahead.
BMP.
You know, just go, keep going so far as you can go. Don't stop. And if you fail in becoming and realizing your goals, they are not fatal. It doesn't mean stop there. Sorry, move on. And only I know pay.
Quick one. I think it's self-explanatory. You see, nothing in this life is guaranteed. Everything is temporal. And you can attain success, but maintaining is always the difficulty.
That's where she talks about the courage
and
to continue.
Exactly. Even if you fail, it's not fatal. You see, Asabra Banasem said she should have her own age, but at the end of the day, she must be a winner. Anyhow, roller coasters are allowed in life. Nothing should be so direct. You can't you say a 30 minutes. You should find a way to have a curve. Well, a band some realization. I say, you get bored. I say we should move in. I'm moving here drab. You realize that you even lose focus in there. But once you fail, you found one reason not to fail again. If not for anything, but what you did that you had to fail. Even maybe I took the decision in my life and I ended up this way. If I had maintained this, I would have had this. It's part of the life. And so once you fail, it's not permanent. It's only a reason that they have wings. They can fly from a hand to another person's hand. In this world, we are here to impact. And once you attain the success, you work hard. You should never be self-satisfaction is also learning to fail. You should always aspire because there's always another light after every tunnel. Okay. Once you enter that tunnel, there becomes another focus. So if you failed, I've always said that America gives you second and third chances. Once you yourself, you come to that actualization or realization that I failed here. So let me take another 10 and really face that direction. If you are successful, don't relent. Don't think that they may do. You still need to aspire more because success there's success after success. So I think it's for those who are successful, this is for them that find a way to maintain or work hard towards achieving more success. If you failed, it's not fatal. There's still another opportunity for you to redirect your path and get it right in your favor.
That is Richway Auto School's motivation for the morning, not for only the morning, but for the entire day. Yemfa weather report on the indication in Subegugu with isolated thunderstorms. But it has completely changed.
Yes.
The weather today, according to the forecast I have before me, in Subi and To the weather is going to be partly and mostly cloudy. But a wiabebo unse very sunny. A wiabo by wiano clouds clouds no shield gidi but a wiabebo time a wia clouds no be na about 7 and be mostly sunny. That is where Kauka say oh abono so esen kesumba bad bonze wiemu ya high like it is a day. So that is how the temperature. Surprisingly, it's better today. It's going to be maximum 75. Yesterday we were in the 60s, but then 75. Right now it's 71, maximum 75, and then about 11 p.m. and about 65.
Wow.
And then lowest not to say and highest. And now the highest was 68.
68.
Yeah, but then the lowest to be 65.
Yeah. Wow.
So close
it's
to
great
it.
weather today.
Yeah, beautiful weather.
That's
today.
why people should, those who didn't take advantage of yesterday, they will be found wanting today.
Yeah, and a nice day. And a nice day, in fact. So that is how the weather looks like. And I know a down. So Dan Auto Repairs. Car no so best oil. So shock absorbers imre o brakes no padding na esa o check shaft check engine better so car no problem ni na wa winim 45 Fremont Street master down so na also the bar now see ma ono na otai chia ye de weather report anopa bia bro quickly moving to the sporting arena na yakosha agudi unsam anopa so yabo no Eddie bro bas Eddie agudi unsam bro ana Eddie asra kese PSC pa ma the heavyweight champion Asamas trading so open nampa and now my friend said nam now they are outdooring or they are engagement wedding African market aduane bi a ope bi a Tom Brown correct one ni nyina Asamas trading wonim say Tom Brown bi mu ye bi America.
Oh yes, I mean I know.
Bi mu ye bi ha but Asamas trading no we dey Tom Brown. Asamas trading Tom Brown if Ghana.
Yes.
Me man my friend say brown porridge. Omo to the omo did info from man omo friend brown porridge.
Yes.
Is it Jeremiah Junior omo certified.
Yes.
Asamas. Bra Samoa ho ne bedu dwa papa enam no oto ane atwitwa ma any type of nam a ope adaka ni nyina no benya bi ho oto ane asa atwitwa unko ba bia de ko ye de be kofie de ama Asamas trading etayechi ana de agudi unsam bro anopa bia ye de aseda PSC so ma eye super cleaning services sa wutu na ohia adwumako bia ma omabo o junk bi na apese ye sisa kotugu ma carpet na apese ye be le foforo ma eye super cleaning services limited ayinu abema Isaac Jamra eda ano ose ubetumi afero 508 4102544 508 4102544 sa wutu kane no nanka omu ehuru fie nyina ne ade nanso COVID-19 omu se no de omu putu na hold ba se wutu na pese ebesisa oni omu fie ma nkonwa bi a ompe eni omu bi a jank ofie age ofie aboso apese otu ni nyina agu no fresh super cleaning services ene de so atadwe ase bi na Ghana ni ba ono so atumi bie eye cleaning services junk remover ne local remover eni wo boa etu amanfo mu tu eni bibia so wo boa omo eni yenu abema Isaac Jamran kasa 508 4102544 508 4102544 na eni ni nkita ho aseda PSC so kodi ama Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon ene say ube yuti no anima da na ho efe ope bia betua phone bills betua electricity bills and say obeto sim card ope phone foforo to correct ones ni nyina no ubenya bi olu ho ope unisex mpaboa ntade e ma ne mema de ntine ka bom no ho unisex place oba unity bema unity oba ntade o mema ntade o designer shirts quality ones they what they call outdoor and wedding engagement na usi obi hu sampa udembafu ano olu aso ye oni nyina no ubenya bi o ujira ho no so na oye o money transfer na o chesi kanugum e de eko Ghana Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon he de big keke kwame ene olu ho sebra na ombe siesie everything you want ubenya bi e olu aso ye ho sanso e na super heavyweight champion Anochi Chrome restaurant ko kushu say bra na be di dipa ewo Anochi Chrome me pa cho say ye venue na emienu 2 Coast Square and a 687 Millbury Street Anochi Chrome running Worcester like never before enyumeko nan yadaruma and almost asini MID Sports bro na ye sha say fi Ghana Black Meteors omo endi Asia tour omo koye na matches mienu omo matches omo ball matches ni nyina ne say omo concede 15 goals and almost scored 2 goals in 4 matches. Matches 9 Ghana Koboy. The team scored their second goal in 4 matches played in their Asia tour. They conceded 15 goals. Ghana Pane in Yeko tour Asia. Nah, oh God, Ghana football is sinking. The Black Meteors of Ghana on Tuesday, June 15, 2021 wrapped up their brief tour of Asia with a 2-1 defeat to South Korea. Freiburg midfielder John Woo Young got South Korea in the lead in the 41st minute, but John Barnes equalized for Ghana. The Koreans had their lead restored in the 64th minute when Don Jun Lee drove past Ghana goalie William Eso. Into Ghana, a couple matches unze bi okradia nkugoro na airtime. But at the end of the day, you conceded 15 goals from 4 games, and then we scored only 2. Ti omu ebefi ya nuso ehusem enono. Ghana for bebre crucify commercial Sante Kotoko goalkeeper friend say Abalora Esan anano Black Stars match okoda from so oye Abubakar Damba ebeka say onhwe bibim film nanso tena sidi no won say there be and some amount for can afi dia no yado kosoro dodo and they asema dia betu dwa and say Osre Ghana for say yensusum crucify Abalora and tesa yebe kele ne carrier don't crucify Razak Abalora Abubakar Damba appeals to Ghanaians what just said the Ghana for see trouble abrante no afedi eya dos no do esa why young goalkeeper yebe kele ne carrier see mistakes are part of human beings obi adwumam oyam from so na isa footballers ne de they are the watchdog because omo no e de no I had to say public service. Obi any show mo. Into obi inform so obey no na adwumam say oye organizer so if it any yehu. Na so esan so no obo nti na nipa nyina ni ehwe ni nti inform so no visible to the world. Enu nti na mada bia players ni omo ye public service dey yehu no. Nti osere say Ghana for nsusun crucify Abrantia no. Ewom so oye inform so there. He's a young chap. Yeah. Chap as o she bibi film now so no asma oka any say or risham say Abrante friend say Razak Abalora he will come out good na eno so edia ene ababetu edwa Abrante friend say Kevin Prince Boateng ade ba kunti a wansia kan amfa ma eye Germany Michael Ballack oni Michael Ballack ani enhia kra na wo mu ebobo no chese oni no ba bi o be hye bia ntokwa popopopo be kai say ono ankasa kra edi ho dance da na no na afede o se ewiase kwasea na da bia no okontokwa kwasea na da bia won sesa na adwene kwasea sabi na ono de o ka se osontokwa mu a wontwa so da nti ye nei Abrante fan say KP Boateng was say I want to have coffee with Michael Ballack.
Yes, I mean
I've heard or declare say Ntokwano should be over.
Yeah, maturity.
Oni na ni hia kra. Ballack nso ni na ni hia kra.
Yes. Times have changed, maturity about there's life after football. I think it's a call in the right direction. Yeah, to bury the hatchet before life goes on or you die.
Unim said just before the World Cup, so Kevin Prince Boateng signed inflicted horrific injury on Ballack.
Yes.
Emma sa World Cup no went to me Bobby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the Nisha yeah. Incident in this sparked a lot of hate on Boateng, who chose to represent the Black Stars during his historic run to the quarterfinals. Into Ballack there on it. KP Omanisha, but I feel Kevin Prince Boateng now more grudge about no Germany no from under 23 time near this on a concern and no Sambe Priano
just before the start
before the start of the on the Nisha, but I feel Kevin Prince Boateng
a sweet revenge, but I mean it doesn't come any better. Said no, but I'm under 23. It was virtually sacked. Then he chose Ghana. Ghana gave why some people sometimes I don't like KP for those things, but. At least, I mean, I'm happy with the maturity now that, you know what, let's meet over coffee to bury the hatchet. I mean, because they are two famous people as far as football is concerned.
Wafa, operations manager, Wafa operations manager should say, George Ofusuhene, or say Ghana referees, no. You're too evil-minded. Too evil-minded. Just say, my generation with Tim Bonsam Krama, be di matcha. Now, a describable reference said Latif Adari's performance against Dreams FC on Sunday as poor and below standard. Referee Adari officiated Wafa's game against Dream FC on Sunday, which ended 1-1. Iowa Sogakope. Now, I don't know, the referee have wicked minds. Some of them are not applying the laws. We all know. Only Odia Sempa Kwame Oware Kasai one putu sports or Happy FM.
Yes.
And what the tuja. Or say Omukita Ghana referees no. Or say one kasa ebio Ghanaian referees are too evil-minded, too wicked.
What's his name again and his designation?
Or your operations manager Edema West African
Wafa.
Football Ofusuhene and Okasa also or Ghana referees. Adwin bonen kwan chese adwin papa baako kura your friend George Ofusuhene ono na ekasa asem na chese eno so edie eno no we will beat Hearts in Accra Legon Cities eno no assistant coach of Legon Cities Wahid Mohammed say oye confident say the team no will stop the inform Hearts folk on match day 30 Ebaso. Now the Phobians are on a run of 7 games without defeat. Omo winning 6 and Omo draw 1 against Accra great Olympics. But ahead of the midweek clash against Legon Cities, I remember watching Legon Cities. I from the Royals. Obviously, bent on ending the 7-game unbeaten of Hartlepool. It was a very difficult game. Karela had their chances and we took them. We are not able to take ours simply, but we are going to stop Hartlepool winning some almost Ede Atu Ejuanti Legon Cities. I say Samojan one, right?
Yes, Samojan stay.
Besha has, but yes, it's easier said than
done. Yes,
it's easier said than done.
But I set it up beautifully. I mean, for them to have that.
Accra Hartlepool coach. I friend says Samuel Bodu and Jamal Duker said. Oshas is on their best coach in Ghana Football Association. I find the 30,000 Ghana cities. So into a former club Midiama. With Midiama they bet is 130,000, which is 1.3 billion cities, right? And the coy. Now so anya dia Ghana Football Association Ethics Committee ni omo international omo G2 omo say papa no abrogate the contract no ni Midiama no e wo no unilaterally.
Yes.
Nti ne omo find say ontua 300 million old Ghana cities emfa ema team I friend say eye Midiama na eno so edia ababeto edwa enso ewo ho eno nti Samuel Bodu in as much as all born homodia will be a hailing no bonabasono sesiano negativity kakra bana setback aba in his life and he said also 30,000 Ghana cities at the Emmanuel club. But as to what I said Midiama ebe appeal and now move so no yina ya ho ahwe Kumasi Asante Kotoko so any Inter-Allies said the NRA show near the two menim no ebo match na a thriller said the Bruni be kano no ni na say Kotoko share na Inter-Allies ate Kotoko share na Inter-Allies ate. By the end of the day Kumasi Asante Kotoko share ba kwa Inter-Allies and to me anti Abrante friend say Emmanuel Jemfi na o share etumi eboa ema Kumasi Asante Kotoko so bibia etumi ekonkan ede ema omene ya me no e ka say Koroko and so to me ashe omo ababe 53 points omo ni phobia say they are all on level points 53 apiece going into match day 30 of the Ghana Premier League imwa ye day ye papa Kotoko any has obia wo mapea na just Ghana League no na the benefactor any yedi enkunim na chese eno so edia ababitu edwa enso ewo eno no. With that said a brain nti ye move ahead na ye nkwohwe amanone nsam kakra bi nso a yaboaboa no European Championship Euros no guso a ekoso na ene games ni bi bekoso enra ebi ekoso na obia susu senka Spain ebetumi edi nkunim enra against Sweden. Now so no me toothless bulldogs, right?
Yes.
Abrante fan say Alvaro Morata said the name say Morata eye no sa bebepe enra eno to aso. It was of no he was of no exception. He did what he does best, missing glorious and begging chances and also any there etumi ekoso enra ne kowie and say Scotland Czech Republic 2-0 yawe program near the mamo. Slovakia also surprised Poland by beating them 2-1 and Spain is Sweden ubian to Antonio Yonkwatina. South America and also a Copa America said then Ramanuna Ukano Argentina ni Chile ebo 1-1 and Paraguay share Bolivia 3-1 na ukoshe enenso a nyame ya aduma wo European Championship no Hungary and Portugal and ebo 12 o'clock Cristiano Ronaldo ebenya the first taste of the tournament and France and Germany. What a game. Nobody wants to miss that game. Germany
a final before the final. I mean the biggest game.
N'Golo Kante versus Kai Havertz and then Timo Werner and then Ike Gundogan. What a game. Now Kai Havertz say he hates meeting Kante.
Wow.
And pretty much in Germany. Say
it's for me, it's the biggest game in modern day football. The most ascending team.
France.
What and Germany, perennial tournament favorites.
Germany
2014 champions. 2014 World Cup champions against 2018 World Cup.
I don't know if Olivier Giroud will be fit for this game.
Oh, when there's a Benzema.
No, Benzema na America. Benzema the prime. But I think he's fit.
Exactly.
Karim Benzema has returned. Yes, he has been.
But the coach has some soft love for Giroud. But I'm afraid see the Benzema has been tipped top. I mean, so
he had no option because Benzema wasn't around.
Yeah. But the years Giroud has been playing.
6 years. Benzema has been absent.
Okay, so I know kind of yes, of course. But we are going into a tournament. I mean, they did the champ or the Giroud has been very good customer for him. But this time, an informed Benzema is also coming into the team. But on paper, everything, the Benzema effect should start out of Giroud.
Yeah.
But it's a
what
tournament.
A game that will be. I think it's an only game.
It was set. It was set up beautifully.
Hungary, so. Portugal. I said yes. 2 o'clock. At 12 o'clock. Now 3 p.m. Germany, France. What a game that will be. Said Karim Benzema and Griezmann are both fit for the opener, which makes it interesting. Hey, France team now know Shipao.
Oh yes,
from number 1 to 11,
everybody is a star in that team.
Wow,
bench of crowns are hot. I mean, it's a midfield battle.
Wow,
I think you do proper analysis of the game so that we don't preempt.
Okay, it's no. It's 2 games going on today. I feel share rumors and gossip kakra. But before we get to that, Christian Eriksen finally we're making the first public statement. Yeah. Order Iwiasi Nyinasi. Order Iwiasi. Or say I'm fine under the circumstances. Eriksen offers update on his condition following collapse with Denmark. Now order Ghana the Mediana Ghana for order Iwiasi Nyinasi. Christian Eriksen has delivered the first public message since his collapse during Denmark's Euro 2020 date with Finland, with the Inter Milan playmaker offering an update on his condition. The 29-year-old suffered cardiac arrest when representing his country in the opening game of this summer's championship. He had to be resuscitated on the field in Copenhagen. What has been said, addressing his well-wishers and offering an insight on how he's feeling, Eriksen has posted on social media, "Big thanks for your sweet and amazing greetings and messages from all around the world. It means a lot to me and my family. I am fine under the circumstances. I still have to go through some examination at the hospital, but I feel okay. Now I will cheer on the boys on the Denmark team in the next matches. Play for all of Denmark." Very refreshing. Yes. So at least some Christian Eriksen. And then let me show you the picture so you feel good.
Yes,
you see,
it's a good one. He will still play football. I don't agree to that.
Yeah,
he was giving initial way. No, I still think he has what it takes.
Yeah,
it's only a careful reminder that you are mortals after all.
Yeah.
We ain't machines.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should take anything away from him. But early days yet, I'm still praying for him.
Yeah. Rumors and gossip are creeping now. Yes. Portugal, Abrante fans Cristiano Ronaldo has once again refused to rule out a move from Juventus before his contract ends next year. He has been linked with his former club United, with the Italian side hoping to cash in on the veteran player. According to Express, which I said Juve for a willing. Launch of New Jersey.
Yes.
Ronaldo was missing.
Yes.
And on rumors now very ripe.
Yes.
Abrante and the to me ako. Abrante fan said Raheem Sterling, according to Kowakrata through BBC, Telegraph one seminar making. Or say Raheem Sterling say Owie Euros now Obe hold talks with Man City to discuss his future. Say Pep Guardiola mpena on kanchera na onko na say why na say me pom na and also edie no na Jadon Sancho and so say or expect say Obaba be Manchester United player by next season, despite Dortmund I rejected £67 million sterling bid from Manchester United. Now, according to Manchester Evening News, which is a Bundesliga side, hold it out for £77 million sterling. Into Manchester, the 10 short of what I say 67, and at Dortmund also pay 77. Now, according to Manuchu News, manning your debt.
Yes,
manning your debt. Yeah,
according to a Corriere dello Sport. According to Corriere dello Sport.
Yeah, Mirror.
Okay.
Kuwakrata friend Mirror.
Yeah.
According to the Mirror, in England, Chelsea are now favourites to sign England and Aston Villa midfielder Jack Grealish this summer as they look to beat Manchester clubs to the 25-year-old signature. It will be my biggest signing, Manucho.
Exactly. It's good.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know why Tokyo was looking elsewhere for one.
But I'm told Hakimi has joined.
Yes, and Ramankancho. I don't think we need Hakimi.
Yeah, I think you need him, but I agree if you feel you don't need him.
Manuel, what area in Sauka say we have Rhys James and Aspilicueta.
Exactly.
Aspilicueta is a veteran. Rhys James is upcoming. At least we have 2 people.
Yes, but they should competition. Aspilicueta should transition.
Another right back.
Should transition into a centre back. I mean, the 3 back. Aspilicueta should.
But Rhys James was doing well as a wing back.
Yeah, so he needs competition.
And now Odoy
should go.
Matcha, defending Bebrino now about Odoy.
Yeah.
I think we didn't need Hakimi as much as a good player.
Yes.
Yeah. I strengthen where required, when needed. Yeah. You know,
yeah, but I told you that winning the Champions League will bring one big signing to Chelsea. They should take advantage. Whichever way, a Haaland or a Grealish should join, or a Kane.
I'm telling you, me hear
Kane should join there.
Me hear Grealish. Once I make catch us a Chelsea team, not
when you're ball juggler.
maybe once I make catch
a take on specialist.
Yeah, you knew,
yes,
you know. Hudson-Odoi is not able to do that. Christian Pulisic is falling off all the time. Kakrebiano Atiashi, he can do take-ons. Hakim Ziyech, total failure. Will be a ball from who is that? Left by Untiminch. Onyabo and Anopa Bosuo.
Yeah.
Passes and go.
His style is
look
not
at Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah.
And Bernardo Silva. We need that in the team because once all your ball possession team, now need take-on players. Obinya to block asa.
Yeah, you can't go
through. You can break through. Yeah,
you need those people who can walk through.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I didn't remember my story. Manchester United are among several clubs interested in PSG Costa Rican goalkeeper Keylor Navas, according to Coacra reference Marca. Now, Switzerland midfielder Granit Xhaka transfer from Arsenal to Jose Mourinho's rumor is not expected to be finalized anytime soon because the two clubs have reached a stalemate in negotiations. Corriere dello Sport. People now open the gate according to Corriere dello Sport. No. Now, Juventus new Wales midfielder friend Aaron Ramsey and Susse. According to Calcio Mercato, also Oluku set for a Premier League return. Now Crystal Palace, West Ham, Everton, and Arsenal have all been
should come back home. I mean,
linked. Yeah, into four teams. But I mean, if you consider all the teams, it looks likely he will come to Arsenal.
Yeah, that's if Arteta.
Crystal Palace, West Ham, Everton. I mean, you can compare these teams to Arsenal. Liverpool are interested in Brighton's German midfielder defense Pascal Gross. Brighton players, they also good. Pascal Gross. And they almost penal. Not just say, and also Arsenal Scotland left back Kieran Tierney has been tipped as potential City player by Neil Lennon, his former boss at Celtic.
Yeah,
you see City 4 pen number 3. Now I'm sure you Pep Guardiola and anybody see Moso no about Befano. Real Madrid centre back friend Varane is said to leave the Spanish Giants with both Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain interested. The 28-year-old preference is the Ligue 1 side, who would need to pay around 60 million euros, 51.5 million pounds sterling for the French defender. Until United, any PSG, Epe, Rafa Varane, but reporters say or Professor Bukufie.
Wow,
home sweet home.
Exactly.
And also,
he wants to go back home. He wants to go and roost. He wants to go back and roost. But I think he still has a lot of football. He should come out there and play.
Yeah. I think PSG will be better for him. PSG, they are doing some wonderful signings. Trust me, this year Champions League number cost mark my words.
But interestingly, 2 former coaches went out and to conquer Europe. I mean, in Unai Emery to get out to kill.
Yeah, so Unai Emery went and won the Europa.
Exactly. It's an interesting bit. So maybe they need to look at those directions. Maybe they did the
they've done some good signings.
Yeah, but
getting Wijnaldum is a big statement.
Yes.
And almost I signed another player. Right back. I think they got one more player. You know, and they getting Rafa Varane will be a big boost to their defensive setup because once defense keep Marquinhos keep him. He's good, but some silly mistakes.
Interestingly, you see him in action with Varane, so maybe it will bring some.
Marquinhos Varane will be fantastic.
Yeah, but I may come on national team, but Kipembe together with Varane, some pair.
Yeah,
then they'll have a feel. PSG will have a feel whether to put them together in the national because their potential World Cup.
Okay, maybe the next 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Fabricate the sporting stories. To go to the Mr. down so
exactly. A very good morning to you.
Yeah, what's that
I like you saying the bottom up approach, but in the typically as a Monday you have to do the up bottom approach. You start from the top, now we descend the upper. We see bottom up, sometimes you don't really enjoy. But when I'm talking sports today, I do the bottom up approach. I start from the bottom, then I come up. Yeah, guess what? I'm not
restaurant, super cleaning services as a master in Big Olu. And I'm at this sports segment, Remo.
Big Olu.
Over to you.
A very good morning to Big Olu. Big Olu. I miss him a lot.
Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair.
I know I'm my FA. I know I'm this beautiful.
Eric, my idea. Super dreadlocks team.
Exactly. I mean, it's a very good morning to him. Yeah. Black Meteors, I think they're a huge disappointment. This one area, as Ghanaians growing up, they really started conquering the world for us. Mikai Barcelona 92, when you had the likes of Yaprekun together with Kwame Ayew. Although before then, Benowo, Jojo's bigger brother, had really done it with Italia 91. That's Mohamed Gago Akufo-Addo scored. That Lamte, they wanted to show magic. Into Ushe Junior Tournament, your charge trainer, you've really been doing well. Then Kamara Dini and co also did the magic in Ecuador 95. Into what share at
Ecuador was under 17.
Yeah, under 17. Yeah, they did the magic.
That was my best tournament. Tell me. Akukere.
Yo, wow. Maybe I could them because okay, man, ball. I really sports then left. So when it comes to junior tournaments, that has been a flagship. You've really been doing well, but for this Ghana Meteors team, I'll not be so hard on them because we are trying to build a team that can conquer the world. So it's a reality call. I mean, to go out there 4 games, concede 15 goals, score just 2. It tells you that it's one of the weakest.
It's embarrassing.
I mean, you can use all the bad Asian tour to go and lose to countries like Korea and at that level of competition. It doesn't look so good. I mean, it's a very bad one. Whichever the team is, either he dismantles the team and gets a regroup, because it looks like they just went for a picnic. They just went there for to look at how beautiful the place is. Psychologically, they are not matured. I mean, for whatever football to go and play against your contemporaries as Ghana and concede goals left, right, center, and you see they are not even free scoring. Every department of the team looks shambolic. So it will be good if the coach raises the bar, because I mean, 1,000 margins begins with a step. But if your first step is weak, it tells you what can eventually happen in the end. So I'm not particularly too happy with that outing in there. It was a poor showing, pulsating, very bad drop. Every bad word can be used to describe their performance. So they need to be up and knowing. Second one, Damba telling Ghanaians to be soft on Abalura. I think I support that call. I mean, but the keeper needs to be resolute too, because like he said, goalkeepers' mistakes are really well accentuated, because they are the last line of defense until it will come to them. But you seen very good goalkeepers make hauls, but the good thing, they came back. I remember the legendary Fabian Barthez, some of the goals he conceded. Even De Gea, I mean, at a point in time in his career, Kepa near the. So I am looking at the other side of the coin. That's it's good. He's realized that some of these errors are not allowed. You don't need to switch off. The modern day game requires a goalkeeper to stay tip top for 90 minutes. So as much as possible, Ghana for Makakakreye, I mean, let's start encouraging him for him to really come back stronger. His keeping prowess is not in doubt, but he decides to switch off at a point in time where he seems most. Wake up on his set pieces near the anticipation is not wrong, but it was a bad mistake that could have been averted. I remember William Amamu, he did the same against Australia. These are friendly games, and this is what they are meant for. Say a major gamer, then questions should be raised. But say then the goalkeepers trainers near there, and she needs to work on his psychologically near there. But we need to be a bit soft on him if you want him to. At the end of the day, I can't do it. So if he's a Ghanaian and doing it, all he needs is our support and prayers at this point in time. Now, Kevin Prince Boateng wanting to bury the hatchet with Michelle Ballack, I think it's a good one, because it's culminated in the fact of what say Ballack a racist near there. But Kevin Prince Boateng as a player now, showing how he's really lived through time now. You know that he's also really a stubborn one in terms of it's off the pitch near the incident. But football has been good to him. I remember so well. He had a chance to be at Portsmouth near the end. He's not a bad footballer, but off the pitch has always been one of his major bans. Even his time with Ghana crying. So for him to come up boldly to say that he thinks it's time to move on, have a mature discussion with Ballack, I think it's good. And coming from his end makes it beautiful too. I'm only hoping that Ballack will extend that hand too, so that they can greet and football to go on. At least for anything, be way to the kids. I mean, serve as a pointer to the kids too, that I mean, after football there should be life and you don't need to play it. Some of these competitions are allowed. Men are built for competition. I support it when two boisterous people decide to go at each other's neck. And that's why even people love boxing. But at the end of the day, we should know that it's just a sport, which after sports, life should go on. So it's a very good one for them. Now, for operations manager, George Ofosuhene, I think it's an unfortunate one for some of these things to go through. You see, we want to grow our game. Near Kai, what happened in May 9th, it starts with some of these people, football people, talking negatively about this thing, because then you begin to make your fans feel that this is what is happening. Until next time, they want to take the laws into their own hands. I can confidently tell you that Wafa might misbehave one of these days, because we're operations manager, and you see, football referee association, like I say, if you feel slighted or cheated, there's an avenue. They've opened up an avenue for you to put your grievances so that you will be looked at. We know referees have been sacked or have been given away. Yeah, talk to me.
I'm on phone and make messages.
Okay.
Eric is relax. You are the host. Don't overjubilate on Chelsea news. We beg. Why shouldn't I don't be host? I mean,
oh, yeah, but
everybody knows I'm a Chelsea fan.
Exactly.
And that is a player I want. I see PSG. Ken Kalusha. I see PSG has also signed Serge Aurier.
Yeah, Serge Aurier.
Yeah, and I'm looking
for
right. Because no one signed right back. Because the Hollow fee and all.
Yes, no, he came back.
And then Mami Abba said when Manucho starts talking, I start smiling.
Yes.
Top to bottom approach.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, you start from the forehead. Exactly. From the forehead.
Top to bottom approach.
Exactly. From the forehead to the eyes to the nose to the mouth. Then you go down. Then that is the top to the bottom approach. I mean, no, what are you thinking?
Because I'm share equal 95. No,
procure.
Yeah, and I say, you watched it in my hometown.
Exactly. It's a beautiful land. People should go there for tourism. And possibly sow a royal oat there. I mean, it's equally important. Yeah, and my George Ofosuo needs a lot of questions. I think this committee should call him, because to put a mindset. I mean, you have a right to talk about the game now. I'm not saying people should be gagged, but when you target a referee and say that they have evil minds,
say you know, on the GFC,
yes,
post-match comments,
yes,
you can be charged for misconduct.
Which is
last
very,
week,
very
we catch yourself my charge.
Yes,
Timby executive last week in the news.
Yes,
yeah, and
tender crowd makes
tender. I agree with you, because in as much as Ghana referees, no, you know, say. Ebi more the monsoon.
Yes.
Ebi more jumadi insoon.
Yes.
Equally, no. I say protected the integrity of the game, especially the volatile nature of our game.
Yes.
And the security.
You are still keeping inner perimeter strongly at this point. You should tell you the kind of brutality, just like the Copa America.
Security.
Yes.
Very bad.
So it was started to incite fans against the referees. Because England say there's a conscious effort to protect the men at the center, and they do that. Their mistakes are not well highlighted, because at the end of the day, see them as human, and they are British and they are English, and they need to be protected. My team, when they make mistakes filled out,
they do.
They do blatant mistakes, but at the end of the day,
and now Manchester United name was it West Ham?
Yeah,
West Ham, and I said Burnley, Mumbaku, a friend is saying Bruno Fernandes. Etia will be nice. I think I showed you that picture.
You showed me that. Obu
will be named now reference. Even with VAR.
Exactly. But they don't highlight them.
And then the next time they come back and say, oh, referees one committee see that was an error until we apologize. Exactly. It doesn't change the result.
Yes, and that's
a human institution.
That is how the English have protected their game. Because once you expose your referees to some of these things, they will be under the stick, and it will spoil the beauty of the game. Until at least we only rate their high points, then we talk to them about their negatives in the room. It's for him, operations manager, and
wicked
Ghanaian referees are this. I think it's an unfortunate statement. He needs to be called to order, because we need to protect our game. Mistakes, yes, but once you begin,
and now you're club official,
you should know better.
Just get into the supporters' heads,
and they begin to misbehave
next
strongly.
Time, no referee be a mistake, because my operation manager evil.
Exactly, crassy. So then it begins to act negatively. So I think I'm particularly not happy with some of these utterances. But hey, that's the Canadian. But I expect this one committee should also call him. At least worst case, warn him that yes to Sosanyama way. So say they are evil minds now. Ofosu George Ofosu in the kind. Won't say I'm passing DCC. I mean, those things have the potential to cause some of this unnecessary havoc, or people misbehaving at the stadium and resulting to deaths, like what happened, the high points or the lowest points happening on May 9th. And Lagos City is claiming to beat Hearts of Oak. I'm happy. I mean, some of these bragging rights is allowed, because Hearts are on the rise, and it's a regional derby.
So I'm monitor this year. Team be on the house. One year the crown
draw. I mean, against Olympics.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it was a hype.
Lagos City is for not transfer.
Yes, they should be giant kingmakers or giant killers if they want to cement their
Olympics did that against Kotoko to get a result.
Exactly. Sana Motian Olympics has always been that club in the Liga. They would kill your joy if you are not careful. And with the likes of Lagos City, it's more like the Dadaba club against a traditional club. They need to cement their position, and it comes to some of these games. Although from putting everything together, shaking it, hearts look like eventual winners. I'll be surprised if Lagos City.
Okay.
I will pat them in the back if even they get a draw in this game. And that's Samuel Buedu. I'm happy you said. Of all the high needs flying around him, he needs to keep a cool head. You need to leave clubs in the spirit and the latter for him to leave Mediama acrimoniously.
Adena Ghana coaches no.
Yes.
Clubs treat you mombi did this and no them and no me see and no me see. But so a bigger opportunity. This is how it is done.
Yes.
Europe. Same fan said Chelsea coach. Chelsea per West Ham coach.
Yeah.
What they do is they discuss with West Ham
Exactly.
and pay West Ham off. And they signed it.
Exactly.
Chelsea and Mauricio Sarri, you have 4 million.
Exactly.
Emma Napoli.
You see, because coaches are not are not prisoners. You can't hold them prisoners for a long time. So there should be a clause that allows a club to part ways, or you wanting
in Ghana has and so pet Mediama.
Yes.
They Ghana class, no, they don't do things professionally because has to question can punish you.
Yes.
You knew the
he had a contract.
Oh, the man here, only come and resign 4 days. No be signing with us. And she has the can say, oh yeah, the man is no resign.
You see, and if it is them, they will not be happy. Some of this negative. I know every human being is selfish, but sometimes you have to apply the rules to the latter for you to be seen as a
professional club.
So for you to watch in chimney side because you feel you're a big club in the next scenario. If you look at he's doing well, he needs time to concentrate and get the job done for you. But because Momani resigned on a very bad taste just to join you. But I like the way this one ethics committee in Israel. Although the amount of money, sometimes you are Ghanaians and you should put a human face to it. A touch of emotions. No, I think it's okay. I mean,
30,000.
30,000 is not it's not easy money, especially in Ghana. Although even maybe I had say they wanted 130, they gave them 30. I sometimes don't look at the money, but the fact that they've told him that you made a big mistake. This is also Ghana football. Do the right things. There are loss of engagement. You can leave. You could have, just like you said, coaches leave clubs. Sometimes the contract you out to the end of your contract. You'll be able to give us that money.
So contractor sign.
Yes.
The club will have
if I'm sacking you for not very good reasons, I pay you the rest of your money. If you also want to go, and can
just like Kotoko,
you pay me back.
2 weeks ago, Kotoko. When no pamna so muntueska bi mana na yeka ho asem no. It happens.
Yes.
So
they should do the right thing. But you seen just working against the law nowadays. So I'm happy that common sense is prevailing. That he needs to pay some money to Mediama. As to whether they will as to whether they will agree is another thing. Spain, Sweden. I think the only high point our low point I'll say is that why still play a Morata when you have Gerard Moreno playing so well for the Yellow Submarines. The few moments he came on, he proved himself. Although tournaments there, people believe in traditional players with experience, but Morata, like you said, you even said it in your synopsis, that Morata has not been a very good customer of the game as far as Spain is concerned. It's why not play Moreno who did so well? Take him to the tournament how you decide to. But I mean, coaches make some of these elemental mistakes. I'm only hoping that he will come back stronger. 1 year carefuler. Spain, although I'm not expecting Spain to do well, one of their relatively younger squad, but Luis Enrique, he needs a lot of talking to. They're all Catalonia, and he didn't him. I mean, to the extent that even making
no Real Madrid player
was taken to the tournament.
No Real Madrid.
Then you decide to Jordi Alba. I mean, a captain of the team. Maybe he's been a regular person in there, but I think sometimes for inspiration now, I'm not too keen why he really used him. It looks like Enrique.
Real Madrid player Kobefana call. Yes. I think it was Danny Carvajal.
I hope he does well, but it's any idea. I mean, Sweden always.
Where's Marco Asensio?
He decided not to take anything.
Madrid because he has better options.
No, I think it's all Catalonia.
Because
why the Barcelona sentiments?
How can a Spanish national team not
have even
a single player from
exactly even Sergio Ramos came back in time to be called for the tournament or prior there. But such a tournament, you don't take your inspirational captain who has been there through time to not to the tournament. And anyway, so you come back to rule some of these things, and it's starting to show.
They had 85% passes.
Exactly.
Passing accuracy.
Exactly. Possession wise, so about 78% possession.
79.
And possession is not property.
Yeah.
I mean, it tells you can possess, but it's not own. And that is exactly what happened in this game. So for me,
85% of possession.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot for you not to have a goal. Just 15%. So it tells you that they were just passing around left, right, and they were just holding the ball without making any incisive.
That's why I was talking about Jack Grealish. Now we knew I take on. I juggle with the ball.
It doesn't really make sense.
Because omo resolute, no omo here some be discipline.
Discipline.
Number keep omo line.
Exactly. You need those players. So when you have three-prong attack, what to cross number, you need the player who will walk through it.
Yeah.
What try now win a penalty, and it's all part of the game.
Chelsea
but we need our player now.
We don't have
our player now. But I think Gov't will come good. He had those silkiness.
No, Gov't, it's not really a ball juggler.
Yeah.
But he's a better passer and a good finisher.
But he's able to.
But he can run with the ball.
But Leverkusen, he could possess the ball and could take players on. I mean, given the opportunity, he can do that job. But Munya Jagrelis to the team to a beboa.
Unza omo juggle with the ball. No? Yeah, now pay players are omo gravitational way no.
Very stable on the ground.
On the ground. To say Hazard. To say Jagrelis. To say Messi.
Yes.
To say Phil Foden. You see Phil Foden, David Silva, more time. So player will be the tendency to be fall over.
Yes.
Until I mean to say the entire Christian Pulisic ultimate sano.
Yeah.
Oh what?
I mean, it's frail. I mean, some players are very intelligent, but the frailty is not shown in his strength.
Yeah.
He's very meek in his approach to football and affecting.
Sadio Mane, type.
Very number-footed, very good gravity.
Good gravity
on the ground. Yeah, in Argentina, I'm back to it, but because of the
Argentina, Chile.
Yeah, Chile. I mean, Chile have always been tough customers for Argentina. They are the reason Argentina doesn't have a Copa America. I remember so well last time, even penalties. And
Alexis Sanchez,
exactly. Chile have been the defending champions. They've won back-to-back near the 2015, 2016. Many opportunities near there. They really proved themselves. It's good. Messi scored a wonderful free kick, but it was not enough to take them over the edge. I mean, people have said this tournament, it's not even getting the traction that we are talking about
because of the European champions.
Yeah, empty stadiums now. At the end, a cover surge in Latin America, so that it doesn't look too good. Maybe the tournament shouldn't have. But once we've decided to play, Messi scores goal. But we are hoping that this time you'll be able to carry them over the edge, because the truth is that Messi has about just some 4 years, 2 to 3 years good football in him. He's growing. I mean, into virtually, and there's a tournament.
Maybe he'll come to America.
Yeah, from this a tournament. Yeah, he needs to perform. But I mean, scoring goals is him. But as to whether they can win it, it's a bright spot. It's a bright spot, and I'm hoping that he does well. But he did what he had to do. I mean, score goals. The team needs to rally around him this time around for him to do well. Now, Portugal-Hungary, I think it's one of the games because of the other one. I'm hoping Cristiano Ronaldo will be opening the pages. They need to get results against Hungary, because when it's a group of death, it has World Cup serial winners in there. If there's Germany, there's Spain. There's Germany, there's France, there's Portugal. The good thing is that it's a group. All the three of them can qualify, and 2 of them too can go through. I'm hoping that Portugal, they know very well that for you to progress, you need points against Hungary, because the other 2 games will not be easy to play. Yeah, 2016, they had to play in the final against France, and you know how they struggled to that other goal in the dying embers of the game, the winning. So I'm expecting Portugal to get results over Hungary this time around. I think the game of the moment everybody's talking about is Germany-France. I call it the final.
Before you get to that, bid made. Chelsea makes 70 million bid player plus cash for Erling Haaland.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. And player no dey minim say your friend is saying Tim Abraham, because that was the proposed one I buy. It is here now about 10:56 and a story we buy. And remember say
about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
30 barely 30 minutes. I mean
11:56 now. Buy.
That's
bid made. Chelsea makes 70 million player plus cash offer for Haaland as they look to secure game-changing transfer.
Yeah, I think it's far off what Dortmund are looking at, but
very far.
It wouldn't be. I mean, it's an offer.
Yes, offer they'll beginning from somewhere, but maybe I think it might get to 100 even with Tim Abraham.
Yes, 100 plus Abraham. I mean, a young charge.
Because they said they wanted 150. Abraham, Chelsea, I put in 40 million pounds.
Yes, I mean, 35 for Abraham wouldn't be bad. By his age and what he's done.
Yeah. But you know, if Chelsea up the bid, I think Dortmund will be under pressure to sell. Because Real Madrid, Barcelona will be a trend activation of the clause, which is 75.
Exactly.
And the next season, say Chelsea are macro team for be active.
And he wants to go.
Yeah.
The point is, he wants to leave too.
If there is a chance to sell and make more money plus a player, this will be the best season.
The best opportunity.
Unless next year, Haaland and I can say, uncle.
Yeah,
because activity.
Why take that chance?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
It's only a rhetoric. That's why will you take a chance when 50-50? I think the biggest game at this tournament is this happening this afternoon.
Journalist, no breaking news, of Turkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your friend Ekrem Kuno
Yeah.
Must say bid near 70 plus Abraham.
Which is resulting like 100 million minimum.
70 million plus Temi Abraham.
Yeah, I like I said, there are two teams. I mean, in recent football, they've been on the high. Maybe France keeps rising. Germany has taken a nosedive. I mean, for everything, the coach decided to do away with some old players. But
my with the fire analysis, surprisingly, France Nankasa. Germany fans, they are not confident they will beat France.
Oh yes, because records and everything shows that France is a better team than Germany currently and everything. Currently, and even records are between them. 31 games, France were 14. They are holding 9. So it tells you that it's always been difficult beating France, even from the legendary 1984 Michel Platini time near the end. And at this time around, player by player, I think France has a very decent squad. I mean, from their center, like you said.
But Germany is Germany.
Germany is Germany, but France is also France. You understand?
Because
France are coming in.
Statistics,
yes.
Head to head. We be impressed to Germany in France. Asia our major tournament. But almost first in the group stage. What I say?
Yes.
Into almost share. They meet usually knockout stages. Their head to head record is perfectly balanced with 2 wins each and a draw. 2 wins and then a draw. Into be a winning mienu, and I'm mienu so I draw 6 times.
Yes.
Now France ni Germany only previous European Championship encounter 2016 semi-final. France we need 2-0. Griezmann and they share 2 goals ni na. Now France unbeaten. Last 5 games against Germany. Even on German soil.
Exactly.
We need 3. I draw 2. Only previous meeting in Munich and they goalless. Allianz Arena. Say how ne game no cost and I'm about Germany. So hosting cities no until Germany host to be.
Yes.
Until now boy no what
football arena Munich. Football arena.
Football arena. Munich. Until I sent in a BBC for the French soil, German soil. Yes, last 5 games on German soil. France in Lusubi. And France take part at 10th European Championship. Also, they are 8 in a row. They last failed to make the finals in 88. Only Germany, Spain, 3 each have won more European championships than France. We need 284 and 2000. Since and including World Cup 2014, France winning 14 of their 19 games. Major tournament.
That's what I'm saying.
And France almost defeat in their opening European Championship was the inaugural tournament way back in 1960. Into Lusu opening match. Our European Championship at Chepayano Yugoslavia. And the Sham 5-4. Yugoslavia Sham 5-4. Other than that, no, they are unbeaten.
Serbia, Montenegro, Yugoslavia is no more. Serbia, Montenegro.
Tete hot tournament in They are unbeaten in openers since then. We need 5 and no draw 3. Till the last time they lost an opening game, 1960. If you are no more 8, we need 5 no draw 3. Lose bio. Germany so in lose opening game in the tournament. Almost we need 7. I draw 5.
It tells you,
France are losing.
They all start well, yes.
France are losing, but 1960. But Germany lose be cry.
So when it comes to opening games, they are equally high profile match. But
it favors Germany. On the score said 1960 France are losing be pen. Because Germany didn't lose be.
History has you can't wipe it off. But I mean sometimes bringing it forward they losing away relevance kakra.
The last time Germany failure say winning opening game crown on board draw Holland. That was 2004.
And it was also a high profile 2004. Holland, the Dutch were serious contenders. If
Didier Deschamps lifted European Championship, we are the first person ever winning World Cup any European Championship as a player and as a manager. Having started his tenure in only just July 2012. The second longest serving head coach among the 24 national nations at the Euro.
2 experienced
after
managers, 2 experienced tacticians.
Joaquim Low 2 years.
Just 2 years.
For 2004 and then Joaquim Low 2006. And also now by Germany taking part in their 13th European Championship more than any other team. It's a by Euros now. Germany are botching country. They have won the trophy 3 times, the most alongside Spain. Spain
Na Jamal.
Misa say go for your mudede, omuyede, omude sign.
Yes.
Baako meboa.
England.
Omuko nyi bi da meboa.
Omajibi.
No say World Cup 1966.
That's the last time they won a major trophy.
Was it not World Cup?
Yeah, that's a World Cup.
Yeah.
World Cup win.
European Championship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their next game will also be their 50th in the tournament, becoming the first team to reach that milestone. Antoine Griezmann has scored more goals versus Germany than against any other team. France, and he was 4.
Yeah.
Or Germany, Czech country.
Yeah.
He's also been directly involved in more goals, 14 than any other European player over the last 2 major tournaments.
Yes.
10 goals and 4 assists in 14 games at the Euro 2016 and World Cup 2018 combined.
Yeah.
Now, only 2 European goalkeepers and are making more appearance at international tournament. Eche Emmanuel Neuer. And then now Bubudi Ameka say, wouldn't you include him? No, say there, you know. Eke Casillas ni Buffon and Kwani Bitino.
Yes.
Yeah. And this will be Joachim Low ni 18th game as manager in the European Championship. Wow. A record. Low has led Low has led Germany to the semi-finals in 5 of his 6 previous tournaments. Wow. The only exception coming at the World Cup 2018.
Wow.
I know they own the group stage nana. Omo pake omo bas.
Exactly.
Yes. It's judging everything. Yeah,
it's a tough game. Like
a recent meeting.
Yes.
Last time it was 16th October 2018.
Yes.
France shared Germany 2-1.
Yes, that's why I say on paper there, France looks to be ascending, Germany looks to be descending in that order. So it sets up one of the most exciting, difficult games that you can watch.
A game you don't want to miss. So you'll be out pep ball.
Yes, for your girlfriend's favorite meal, you will not want to miss such a game for. I mean, once she's your girlfriend too, that's the favorite meal.
No, say your girlfriend favorite meal and it's
exactly. She said, "On no crap game, that's on no fear crana unya. You still prefer the game over the meal." That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the only moment in a man's life when she tells you that the parents are not home, so come and let's have fun. But why be that? When Obaga just said, "My parents are pinty brandy and having fun."
You know,
it's the moment in a man's life you will never want to miss.
Na a cowbell.
Yeah, our milk.
No, I'm saying no. There, okay, said, does daddy know he's here?
Yeah,
some commercial.
Oh yeah. Boy be now.
Boy be a girl now man.
Small boy. Yeah, I'm say cowbell. Small boy.
No, small girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
And a girl now. Okay, now can make pesa commercial. I like the concept.
Exactly.
Oma, the boyfriend, the birthday. Ubisa me say. O girlfriend papa ni fiama na from
yes. I remember that very well. No,
did something that she needed milk.
Yes.
Tonight the focus of the commercial was on the milk.
Milk, yes.
Yeah, into your hair no say open milk. And a girl nem person be man no man be. To man no see so no say I want more.
Yes.
And a girl no yen and share style be just on person. And no business said, does daddy know he's here?
Says Bribe na kola na we see we. Typical Jeremiah. That's rough.
Well,
yeah, exactly Mecca.
Na yeah, me business said that and himself boyfriend no fear.
Exactly.
I want to feel the milk no say. Shade open.
Oh, see this game I think the battle will be won in the midfield. I can't imagine Paul Pogba together with Kante in the middle. Na Kovacic. Toni
Kroos, Ike
Gundogan. I mean, this is a combination, the two in the middle, 4 of the very best of modern day football now to really be meeting. Now, outfield and so, just like you said, Griezmann should be there. I mean, he's always been there. Mbappe is there. Maybe the Benzema winning. Yeah, sure. Say a bit. I
think Benzema will start. I think he'll play Benzema, Griezmann, with Benzema leading the attack.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Mbappe maybe. Mbappe on the right and left lines.
So it looks more, but it's a way to start here. In our bar sense, Olivier Giroud started ahead of
no. Today. And when quite open for $100, but $2,000.
The farmer me say,
how about so? Giroud will not start. I can bet you because
it should not start. I mean, I agree in principle.
There is even an issue with.
Only mapping. So the reason why people feel that the French national team looks a bit weakened, there's a big friction between them, which needs to be solved before this one. Oba saying so Thomas Muller, okay, 2018 on my idea, Yakin decided to do away with the old charges. But this time around, say, Massa, this is a tournament, you don't joke around.
And away on the last.
Exactly.
Hands flaky before.
So Thomas Muller is not your traditional orthodox center forward, but he has a way of making football look very simple. And he knows how to score goals. He's very, very effective. He's a typical German machine. Sits in the middle. Serge Gnabry has also had a very fantastic tournament with Bayern Munich. So I expect him to also be in the charge. Between Kai Havertz, Kai Havertz must also have his special. Timo Werner might just not start. I think that if I have a Thomas Muller and I have Kai Havertz and I have Serge Gnabry, I'd rather prefer Timo Werner because he's a bit profligate. I mean, he's a very good player, but a tournament, you are not there to experiment.
So you feel you would play Muller?
Yeah, Thomas Muller, Serge Gnabry together, Kai Havertz.
No, Timo Werner.
Yes, he'll be coming in as and when needed. I mean, when my opponent feels a bit weakened, and then be
Chelsea, who call Germany. Chelsea players too now.
Exactly. There's Timo Werner.
Yeah, Timo Werner. Olivier Giroud,
N'Golo
Kante.
Yeah.
France cry 3.
Yeah.
Where if Zuma?
Yeah. Oh.
Zuma and so even though he will not start.
Yes, but he's still part of the team.
He's still part of the team.
He might just have fair chance. You know, if Rudiger.
Yeah, 23. Rudiger. See?
Almighty Rudiger.
Yeah,
Rudiger will be. It's a beautiful game. I think that's the biggest game in modern day football.
These two teams are the best in Europe right now.
Oh yes. In terms of
Chelsea are the European champions.
Yes, in terms of everything, six players.
So you expect our players.
26 players in the 52 players and 6 Chelsea players in one of the biggest game in modern day football in terms of performance, class of players.
Remember the player
players. So it's
they boast of being the best team in the world. Yeah, but the biggest, second biggest tournament in the world.
Times have changed.
Now
you made them look like they need to go and learn and come back. So it sets us obviously for one of the finest games that you have to watch. The coaches too are experienced coaches. Now even the goalkeeper Sugolo is Emmanuel Noah. I mean, player by player, there's very little weakness to choose from.
Game in as much as I agree with all the pundits.
Yes.
France is favorite. It can be tricky because Germany are technical.
Yes, but France also
tactical
will not.
And technical.
France will also not give them chance. France weakness in way. Typically, where do you let's do a bit of that. Where is the weakness in this French team? So because I had they look a bit suspect.
I'm right back, no. Your friend is saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Coleman, so
Pavard. There's Pavard.
Yeah, that Pavard boy. That Pavard boy, Jamal and Hokakra.
Oh, I think it's good. Yes, but it's good for a tournament. You can't decide not to take a Pavard. For a tournament, the Pavard is okay. For this tournament, and Lucas Hernandez. I mean, also everybody. Left full back.
But I think
Rudiger, Matt Hummels, and Agenta.
If I'm
Joshua Kimmich.
If I'm working lower, I'll play
Robin Genses.
Yeah, if I'm working lower, I'll play Timo Werner and give him to Pavard.
Now where you want him? Now where you want him?
No, because Unsebo
Thomas Muller now Serge Gnabry.
I think Muller will start from the bench if it was me.
It's
because this French team, you need energy to run them.
But you need
because Germany will counter. If France is going to have more of the baller, Germany will need runners.
No, but you need experience with this team. You need to be a perennial.
No, knows how to play. But Timo Werner is not that bad. But also make us say, looking at the position, if Omoko bomb next game, now come with experience, fine. But France team, just like you, Bisa say, he no weakness way.
Yes. So
because it looks likely the French team will have more of the ball.
Yeah.
What does it? It looks more likely. So will have more of the ball.
Yes.
And see, if you are going to play on the counter, Muller. Na who the answer why akokra Muller ntimi so na Muller so ntimi enye take on sir.
No, but I'll put
he's a good finisher.
I'll put experience outfield rather than 3 exuberant players.
No, where is the supply going to come from? Where's the supply going to come from?
No, but he will be in the middle.
If you have Gnabry a runner.
Yes, exactly.
Gnabry is a good runner. Tika unya Gnabry ni we nanka Omo running from the lines
anyway, they are sports for choice, but tournament there are no second chances. That is why I'll put a bit of experience.
Muller.
I'll put Muller. I'll let Muller, Serge Gnabry, and
let's see what happens today.
Then bring Timo Werner after 60 minutes.
I can go hand it's also.
Yes.
But game na easy, my France and so.
And easy, but
because Germany were a good team.
But they are still the biggest.
That defender Niklas Sule buying player and also a good.
Yeah, but
and a buying midfielder way they be an Dean boy or midfielder be. He's also very good.
Kimmich.
No, not Kimmich. They say easy to mention.
I'm not like remembering him.
Midfielder be or Kimmich there or on Shadanya midfielder. Kimmich there some more or less.
He plays everywhere, but I mean it's more been converted. But he's one of the most intelligent footballers you have in recent times. So wait to me about any parts or any place in the field. But I wanted to have there.
So you feel that Werner should be on the bench?
Yeah, Thomas Muller, Kai Havertz, and Serge Gnabry should start this game. Thomas Werner 2
minutes no worry. Now 11:40.
Wow, me do
but no, yeah, Joe.
Now Ericsson first statement. I think it's a good one. Ronaldo, maybe I can let it go. Yeah, maybe I'll just
just finish with the French game. No,
Yeah, that one I've spoken already. I think Germany they know how to play tournaments, but France now, I mean, they are the best thing to happen in football. I don't see how they are losing out. Although last time it was Portugal without Ronaldo who did the magic over them, but I think they have what it takes. The middle looks solid. Every part of the game looks good for them. So I'm expecting them to have a good.
Yeah, on the G-O-R-E-T-Z-B-B and
yeah, but I don't think he will start. Tony Cruz in way, but yeah, I don't see how.
That's all about 3 midfielder.
No, you play
Gundogan.
Yes.
Sir, Gundogan might play defensive. Be about 2 defensive, no about 3.
Player who is always been mentioned around the team. I mean, Robin Gosens.
Yeah, Gosens.
Yes, I don't know, but all the reports I'm reading it says that he should start in this one. So maybe he will start in the case of that player that's Warbon. But I mean, they are all sports for choice. They are all sports for choice in this one. But I'm expecting Kimmich, now Gosens, now Tony Cruz, Gundogan, Thomas Muller, Kai Havertz, Serge Gnabry. I mean, to be starting, but they can tweak the team. There are 26 players have been taken.
Yeah,
there are 5 changes you can make. I mean, there is that.
Just like you said, I don't know what defense no so bad. You see,
Genta.
They have minimum some Hammers, Beba.
Hammers should be there. Last time, they started not doing well. Tina has brought back the experience.
Yeah, last time no Wanfanam. Yeah, Wanfanam. Yeah.
Then they were bundled out.
Yeah, so you have Hammers, you have Niklas Süle, you have Rudiger. So they have a good back.
Matthias Genta.
And Guzins now he's also a good player, very good player.
He's also been told, we have been told that he will.
And then Trap is a fine.
Exactly.
I mean, Germany is bad though.
And bad, but France team need there. I mean, they will have themselves to blame. No, you see.
Oh, I think the player I was talking about, no, grass will need squad name.
Yeah.
Goretzka. Yeah,
Goretzka.
He's a fantastic midfielder.
No more could be Grobs.
Goretzka. What is a Manchester United 4 player? No,
yeah.
Omu academy boy na 10 year utwitwe.
Academy.
Oh, man, you midfielder as say we regular.
What team?
Man you.
Yeah, man you.
Oh, McTominay, yeah.
Tomini,
you're casting that mode.
Yes.
Very, very workaholic. And now when him boy you see.
Yeah.
Buy him fin.
Yeah. So to use him, let's drop it maybe. Because since start maybe Tony Cruz in Gundogan.
Because
one of them show.
Gundogan and yet tacklers.
Yeah.
Or no, he's you just like he keeps it.
Yes.
Or you're good on the ball. He's a good passer. He's a finisher too. But Goretzka. What is that? McTominay.
Yes.
Workaholic pa.
Yeah, so they are sports for choice. About players, a depth of squad that both teams in here has what it takes. So you are destined for a big man. Now, winning this game will spell you having greater chances of qualifying because Portugal will not be pushovers. They will try to have their own fair chance in there. So maybe connoisseurs are predicting a draw. I mean, if they're very difficult to choose between these two teams. If there should be a winner,
but more people are predicting BBC or Larou's prediction as a
France.
More are going for France.
Yes, and France. It should be a tight game. But France looks like a bit. But you write off.
But I want the 2 teams to qualify from the group though.
You don't want Portugal to qualify
because of Chelsea.
I want Portugal to qualify.
Portugal player Chelsea. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, because of Portugal.
Anyway, but exactly. But I think they have a decent squad. I would like to see
with
them.
Germany. How come Portugal
hungry?
France
became in the group. Yeah, it has always been the question. Group F.
Are they not coefficients? It's
a group of.
And Germany and NASA.
Some share some in port A, port B near there. I mean, but all the 3 of them can qualify. That's the good news about it.
Yeah.
24. Yeah. So more hungry weapon boys.
That's how Portugal won it the last time. They qualified as one of the
3 draws and they had to go forward to win. 3 draws.
Okay.
I'm about 3 draws. I didn't say pens. I said draws.
Mancasa also pens.
Oh, okay. But maybe
42 time call.
I think the rest are gossips. I mean, they are gossips. I mean, Ronaldo to United, Sancho, Grealish, Ramsey. Yeah, we can manage that.
Then do it to me.
No. I mean, they are just gossips. Let's hope.
And then they
come to fruition.
No. Because Coco football.
Yeah.
Okay, we say there's another case. I'm a big Olubit and Babin hair salon. As trading super cleaning services. Isaac Jamal down on a fee. Anochi Chrome restaurant. Yeah, Daniel only about sharing some PPA free Ghana, politically, economically, socially. Now, I'm Robert some more Ghana. It's getting sickening and maddening. You know, sometimes there are some words you don't want to use, but you have to. Armed robbery, the rate of increase of armed robbery in Ghana, the increase, the uprise.
Look at here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduma kuma trading pong. Woso. Otutu tata. You know, baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the council. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwame Naminimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asorisika Kwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it. Because I know how to build it.
If you know how to build it, Manucho, what do?
You build it.
If you know how to build it, what do?
You build it.
Okay.
You don't waste time. You get it done.
Kofi, you don't know. Also,
yes.
Okay, Unity Radio 103.
Because he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kofi, you don't know.
Yes.
Kofi will never cease to amaze us.
Positivities are not really being shared and propagated. And same way there. And say, I know not the insults that people are always used to.
Naj Nessa Jumosi, thank you all. I'll be there.
Yes.
I'll see baby shower. No.
Yeah. You need to be there. Yes.
18th July.
18th July.
Indian Center.
You can't miss it for. If even it is heaven, you go second batch.
Hey, heaven there.
But you're going batches. Why? You're boom.
I also be going in the
second batch. I mean, imagine being on your favorite person and heaven is calling. I won't call second batch. You get up and go. Out
security is a joke in this country. The morale among security personnel is down after what happened yesterday. Security is not a joke, but it looks like a such in Ghana.
Yeah,
Nana Berma Obrempong Asabre.
Imagine throwing your kids, your young kid away to school, say make police. Now I come, why constable? Then I got in a car from Sikegunichi now be able to bonitu Pinewood Kono in the center of a crowd, Jamestown. We Polebu Jamestown Road, no. It is mainland Accra.
And platform and the way they some people were there, so they got the right pictures. Sports
you could be for just raising alarm. That lady who was killed, no. I'm chasing them. There were 3 men.
And I make say when
I witness report. I get you. Broad daylight.
It's a picture time.
Bob police in
traffic. Yeah,
the head.
Say now man for pictures and then
they went for the head. See, I mean beyond redemption. Just because he was sitting in a car that contained money at the back. And the money here with just an old AK-47 rifle. Now to guard money. You see, these are what I call potential hazards. Me boy Kromano, why they won't say wait there, you eliminating him because they don't want somebody to die a foolish death. But here they are there. Cross out to only car front in and now nobody will attempt the car. They were on motorbikes.
I'm enjoying your show, Joe Conzi, all the way in Qatar, right?
Conzi is in Qatar. Ramadan Hotel.
Yeah.
You be say on.
Baby, I want to know why go
Obo. Na won ko bia na.
Kasa baby, I will ko say.
Me know na ko say. Me know na ko say room 122. You book your room say more 122 or 124.
Walk up no ko me jaiko.
We jaiko. Ndi usika beshi. Hotel sika beshi.
Me jaiko.
Ndi usika ashi. Sika no ashi.
I love the smile on Manucho's face when he responds, yes. So mischievous. Eric. Opo, did you say wafa or wafu? So Eric or Tata will show you.
Yo, ya jatu. Na some na mo ya de. I'm a player saying about tournament.
Eric Tata will show you. Why today?
Because of respite. He finds respite in the team no. And then many brain has now. So
until we learn to know the importance of football and its relevance, our national teams will continue to be to be frefre kobo. Oh, that's a wonderful word. To be frefre kobo, we need to develop our football. The stomach leaders are too much.
Yes,
everyone looking out for what they will gain because trip will come for so many also.
You see, because
everyone looking out for what they will gain and not the development of the game. Other countries are benefiting greatly. Why not my own country? Nana, Mame, Abba, Nkuma.
Very, very powerful. Germany, it's not what you see on the pitch for 90 minutes. That is the game. They develop the game to the level that coaches now a big business in Germany. Football academies. Every coach, almost same ratios, but a coach can have not more than 10-15 players. Into everything systematic development. It looks like a sports development. Your man no back be pay, no acquire some margin, back be pay, no acquire be the pele. That is how we are running our system. We are not getting very good academic systems, sir. You bet me raise it 10 or 15 as some margins. And it's showing now, it's permeating into all facets here. Asia, Crown, 15 10 everything,
10
everything is going
Ghana,
down.
Bobo, Black Meteors, near
10 by an Asian, Southeast Asian country.
It was rather Czech Republic who beat Scotland 2-0. Namika said, Mano for me, I don't know, I don't remember if I did not say the right thing. Mamia Bankuma, I know you're King Kalusha. Mamia Bankuma says, Opo, Spain cannot go anywhere because the politics was just too much.
Yes.
The coach didn't try with his selection at all. I totally agree because. Marco Asensio, Isco, I mean,
none of them qualified.
How can you come to a tournament? Oh, the own form start to cry. You can't. Marcos Asensio, Isco,
exactly.
Come on, that's
just as the Madrid region now, he has nothing. They don't see them as part of the national team.
PSG has also. I think I read that one. When Manucho Magani start talking, I start. Okay, Emsa Maka. I say I start. I say when Manucho Magandi starts talking, I start smiling. Top to bottom approach. Oppo, you watched it in my. I think these have all been read.
Yes.
Okay, over to me. I send you a message about Unity Radio 1039 on the comment side of the video. Now you can kind of amount. Open so the WhatsApp line in so 508-304-9394 508-304-9394. Or the file banswa. Ebe can kind the amount. Meka say Jack Grealish the end of the member kwano waka note. Eric see Chelsea Sports. Oppoaching the name of this segment to Chelsea Sports. Oh sorry, I hear wafu no ya say wafu Sports. Oh sorry, now I say I like that Manucho you can possess but not own. Correct.
Yes, exactly.
Possession is not. Yan first sports news yo. Na yen share and some PPF free my Ghana mu. And then some yen share no areho some I sinra. Sabria, me say some few minutes past Sabria or Ghana. Abra police near oti van mu ede Sikeko Bank. Armed robbers echo attack no. Ebony 2 kun. How many people have died so far? Two people.
The hawker, one lady and the police. Not two injured.
Yeah,
the driver and the lady.
Very sad. Now enona ebinumo call say IGP must retire for more enthusiastic officer to take over security analyst. Criminals keep changing their strategies, insist on bulletproof bullion vans. And another chance so minority leader and so Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo is to be blamed for the uprise of shootings in Ghana. Sanso ena yebekwa akɔhwɛ fix the country Hassan Ayariga nsɛm waka ɛde akyerɛ NDC for ɛna yɛbɛhwɛ nnuadua nso so aba wɔ Ghana yɛdua no ɛho sikasɛm a abɛtɔ dwa sɛ aban no ɛde ɛyɛ na yɛhyɛ aseɛ Manu yɛhyɛ aseɛ mfihim. These are three topics. Hassan Ayariga's news, and then we look at the tree planting cost and the killing of that innocent, young, energetic police officer. I think we start from there.
Yeah. So the Hassan Ayariga, I mean, it's an extensive one which he held with Ghana Web for online TV.
Where are you starting?
Hassan Ayariga saying that NDC should shut up.
Oh, no, I thought we were starting from the police.
Wherever. Police any extensive, so but you can start from there.
Hassan Ayariga, you know we have an audio to play.
Exactly. So let's do the police. I don't have any problem. Okay. I thought I had that one first.
Yeah, I said, oh no, 3 into wherever we're comfortable. Yeah. But person starting from Hassan Ayariga, then we'll play. Okay, let me play the audio from Sehona. No, you can start from the police.
The police, I mean, which one? The IGP should resign or which one?
No, something that is related. So I'll read the leads for you and then you combine them.
So let's do
okay. So I'll start with the police. Criminals keep changing their strategies and insist on bulletproof bullion vans. Security analyst to police now. Security analyst Francis Ban has called on the Ghana Police Service to insist on escorting only bulletproof bullion vans. He stated that the world is evolving to the extent that criminals improve on their strategies frequently. Hence, the need for security of officials to re-strategize to safeguard their lives while aboard bullion vans. Everything is changing. Even the way people perpetrate crime has changed. They improve day in, day out. So we should also sit down, go back to the drawing board and re-strategize. So where it becomes necessary, the police should insist on bulletproof vans. They should insist because these are vans that are carrying money, and now people are using sophisticated weapons to attack bullion funds. Into security analyst, I have friend who say Oba Mame. Hey, Bema, sorry, Francis Ban and Okansa. Na ofri ho na kwhwe other issues still relating to South Police ni where IGP and so ebimu say on fan adwuma tour because say ekunkum no ya doso papa. IGP must retire for a more enthusiastic officer to take over security analyst. Now security analyst, a friend say Adam Bona has called on the Inspector General of Police James Opom Buanu to retire. His call comes after armed robbers killed a police officer, an eyewitness, and injured a bullion van driver at Adedenkpo. Right?
Yeah,
Adedenkpo, a suburb of Jamestown in Accra on Monday. Speaking on Top Story Monday, he said the failure of the police to curb the surge in robbery cases can be attributed to the non-replacement of aged police officers with young and energetic ones who can introduce innovative ways to fight the ongoing menace. And I'm quoting him. I am putting the blame at the doorsteps of the police IGP, and I am advocating that he should go. He has reached retirement age. They have given him two extensions, so he should go home for more enthusiastic, energized officers who are within the 60 years limit to take over and probably put a bit more enthusiasm into the Ghana police. When was the last time we saw any serious reshuffle? Police operation reshuffle, commanders being moved left and right, nothing. He had into
analyst
Adam Bona, and so the say on the day. So boni na
the agent
IGP. And Bona security analyst eblemu IGP no. Now call Ghana Mresha beje fie susu a openia ono ne dadom kuma ano. I friend say Haruna Idrisu. On a minority leader, and also so I insist say it is the primary responsibility of the president to ensure the safety and security of all citizens. If what we are reading is anything to go by, then we all must collectively express our disappointment at the presidency and his handling of matters of personal safety and security. Now on in Central Focus NOD to he was speaking about the police shooting. Now, the officer was guarding a bullion van on the Kolebu Jamestown road Monday when he was shot in the head by robbers. Very, very sad. It means that there is a gradual breakdown of law and order, and I pray that we don't get to a state of normlessness in our country, the Tamale South MP told the press. When the watchman himself is not safe, when the watchman himself is not secure, when the policeman or the policeman who is supposed to protect his life and property himself is not secure, then it leaves much to be desired. This is what Haruna, minority leader in parliament, was he ono the Ofoto Akufo-Addo, on fan kwashe IGP, Lemum Akufo-Addo, and ono the odi blame no. And so emano. Na IGP so aka kire banks ni nyina say wa ma obi up to June. So obi anto bulletproof bullion van. Ante sa police on dispatch police ni bia ma bank bia ho. Say omra mefa omosika mfanye den emfanko eye bank na eno na banking expert bi nso akasa fa ho say in fact sa IGP gina de akan de asi so na okasa na IGP anya fa because sa June deadline or their mom no enye realistic nya dia bank for no confesika o boom ana sisi a omodi akwakoto
200,000.
A banking consultant, Dr. Richmond Etuahini, says the directive by the Inspector General of Police to banks to purchase fortified bullion vans by the end of June is impossible. The IGP has told banks in the country to acquire fortified bullion vans to cut cash across the country by June ending, or have the police withdraw their escort duties for them. It comes on the bank of killing of an officer who was escorting cash at Jamestown in Accra on Monday. Inti openina sama oka and he said say police for no bullion vans a omunto bi no mfa and rent banks no but say June ya omunkope $200,000
to $300,000
to buy the bullion van there was say enya there sisia no
sign their budget
yeah omobetumi aye nti ano so ade no as one security analyst is saying say police should insist on bulletproof Bullion Vans. Francis Ban, another banking expert, Dr. Richmond, is also saying it is true, but the banks cannot afford it now. It's just impossible for us.
End of June, we are just almost 15.
Another security
2 weeks.
Another security officer is also blaming the IGP. So when you need, as I say, money free or now your minority leader is also blaming the president. Said the president should do better because armed robbery is on the ascendancy. Nothing has been done. And the police for no any omu hiani adeni nyina omu nibi enti ono de blame the president. Manujo, the killing of the police officer, very good morning, a young fresh blood.
Our numerous and cherished listeners. I mean, and we empathize, you sympathize with the family. And they should have our condolence. You know that word when I was growing up, I used to say condom lenses. I don't know why. Then later I realized that it was rather condolence. And told her, where do we want? Would you say condolence, condom lenses? But she said, they should have our condolence. I mean, what's your picture? It's very enterprising.
Condom lenses.
Condom lenses. I used to. What word is condom lenses? Later I'm saying, no, man, it's not condom lenses. It's condolence. So I've learned it well. You know, condom lenses. You see, that's on the lighter side. But we sympathize with the family, whichever way you look at it. And I dare Mamira Homoye, Mamia Bankuma, telling us that the parents are two enterprising colleagues working at Pantan Hospital, so I believe they are in the paramedics area. Maybe she didn't tell us whether they are nurses or any other, but whichever way.
Exactly at
Pantan Hospital. Yeah, at Pantan Hospital, and she's a nurse. I mean, psychiatric nurse. We are talking about a boy. I'm not sure it'll be more than 30 years, who is trying to fend for his bit of going to school and being a police to help his motherland. Then 3 armed robbers sit on motorbikes. You can see very well that the target was not the young man. It was the money behind the truck. And you should see some Montran 4 trucks in the a normal pickup, baby, a double cabin, single cabin, normal pump, contain a BSH, normally small padlock, normally more their tomb. A movie, sometimes they go and take the money from various shops near there to carry to, which are some of these things, the almost stadium watch for them to know that they've picked money and the time the truck is moving from towards Kolebu Jamestown Road. It had money in the truck near the it's well calculated, and we sympathize with them. And I do say now you hear all the experts speaking, and sometimes the talk shop becomes too much, and yet we only react to it some 1-2 weeks, everything comes back to normal, then we still continue to be in the same, do the same things that we are doing. That is causing some of these things. But to look at the issues one by one, security experts in the camera. I'm not an expert, but at least we have some informed opinion on some of these things. Which I say, criminals keep changing their strategies, which is very, very true. The world is not static. Their job is how to get the money from your hand, and they don't care whether they can do it with or without taking your life. Which way now? If you don't have to be an expert to know that they only feel that the only potential hazard for them, you know, as much as they are thieves, they are armed, they are robbers, they also look at hazard because they have to still take it without injuring their lives. They knew very well that the police officer, the constable sitting in the front, had a rifle of a sort, a gun, or an AK-47. And the only way was to dismantle him, disarm him, take the gun from him, so then they can helplessly do this thing in broad daylight. You see, aspect back on I can say, we don't really reinvent the wheel, but what did they do? Street cameras, the policemen with cameras on them. I don't think these are very expensive gadgets you're able to use it to protect some of our citizenry, because maybe I do know US have realized that and yes, our camera a much more camera leading country. But UK near there, everywhere you pass, every corner we get to, I can point a camera to you that this camera. There are times you don't even see them. Say street lights or my betina light won't say a light no they are putting a camera in there. When you realize say be a black sabbath area be they go out report about let's put a camera on them near there. So for me, one security expert is saying that they keep changing their strategy. So these are some of the things we should also employ in our country, especially the capitals near there. We should try to get some cameras at each area. We can have some footages at least to help in the investigation. I think they are basic. Police from cry more high risk jobs, we can get them have some body cameras on them. Not every police officer working anywhere, but more high risk jobs you need to protect them by doing some of these things. I'll not be surprised that the man might not even be in a bulletproof vest. Well, we need to protect them. They should be he's protecting the money and the lives around him. We need to let them also have the requisite gear to fight some of these things. But Ubeko Bank, even police in it in him. There are times when he's even tired near there. All these things come into play.
My Ghana commercial bank, kind of course. That was 2017. Ghana,
yeah.
Police near
Exactly. So you've been a witness to it. Sometimes in crowds, baby no be bonk they are not. They are all parts of the whole story.
At the end of the day, cry we are POC maniska.
Exactly.
So who they are in kind of.
Yeah.
Would you have had na dia and they my
It's police people sitting there to be security conscious. They become rubber stamps. I quite say formality. The law requires that a police should sit here near there. But sometimes I don't blame them. Remuneration na gadgets or be money
now man forecast omoko banks na no munyeska but IGP din chirima ba so munya 125 CDs 125 weekly. Or see policemen on Bullion Vans receive 125 weekly.
There's a 25 CDs a day. But that's okay. I can't bad. The money is canon.
So I know you're on top of omu pay,
which is okay because it's a risk. It's a risky job. But maybe I say like the security. I'm starting from the first security officer. We should change our strategies. We should try to get some cameras, advantage places. We should dress the police officers on some of these things well. They should have, if you can, invest some lightweight body cameras be need to make capture because police in Ukraine. I'm Robert no nimpo say camera shakwano. We police in no. Until eventually no before baby you we can take it and get some footage out of it that this person we seen in Ukraine. I can confidently tell you they might not even cover their faces because omunim say you create two pampa you one shorter. People will begin to scatter then do some of these things. So I agree with him that let's invest in some basic security apparatuses to aid these police officers in discharging their job. And IGP must retire for a more enthusiastic one. I'm still wrapping my head around how that thing fall into place. You can be old and still have a lot of innovative ideas. In this moment, it's here, your aging become a factor. Then you are running away from the real issues. I agree. At another platform, you can talk about it. That Nipan Wacha, are they not energetic, vibrant ones? Because I'm a person. I don't believe that we should just replace people because we feel that we are tired of them. But if you get more vibrant and very good ones, there's no business keeping the old ones there. Just like a typical football game. To tell me that, okay, Asamoah should leave, all right. But I do have somebody who can equally do the job or is really doing it well. So, somebody shot somebody somewhere because a police officer there is too old and he's been had 2 extensions. I'm not so much keen about that one. Unless he's able to prove that not way I say now. So he feels that this one is a breach. Any idea? No, we don't have to be encouraging somebody, and we throw it into a public debate and dispute that okay, say an IGP should not be more than 50 years. And is that a recipe or a means that a man is very effective near the now? We should leave it from the rounds up. Somebody can be 70. Places they are very old men. Where Supreme Court judges don't retire, they die in there. There's this black man on my winner 83 years and counting. He's a Supreme Court judge. Why is not somebody not saying that when you are innovative or you say he still can read his own leading to this to
so you don't agree say I don't IGP agree must go?
Yes, because he's old. Then we need 2 extensions. I mean it's
also there is no reshuffle, there is no energy because he's there, he's stagnant.
Yes.
So somebody should come take over, bring innovative ideas, more energy, reshuffle, motivate the police service.
It's good, but in the midst of this one or day ban, so say out of the blue me
say BBC who say
very reactive.
Yes.
Very reactive to it. Now, yes, sometimes we miss the whole point that because there's an old IGP and he's not vibrant in Tina Yako Tucho Kolebu. I mean, all those things we brought to bear, but it's not a bad one that if people are old and they are not having innovative ideas, we need to really clamor for it because the whole world is about ergonomics. Things should improve, things should be done better. Continuous improvement. You have to have an eye, easy eye to catch errors and able to improve it. So all these things are allowed. So it's a good point, but I'm not so keen on that at this moment. That is the reason why we are having a lot of killings or mayhem in the system because we have an old IGP. But I will buy it on any given that. Let's put innovative people. Let's put yes, I think it's beyond. It's a whole system. You police departments in here. You don't give them the requisite. Say Akoto. Sometimes they are part because, like you said, what dress? Well, that's what Amasaman rural bank. Be banner. What bank? Come over waiting for you. Hey, watch you. na cha unpeka kra ma me say bi wonu mpa ne to kra chi chaos nim no no so ko gina right answer no some young girl be bon komo honum ni ade you realize that ohun say chances of things happening is very low. Those things are the things sometimes they themselves are wait, but to move police officer if they are well dressed on the handcuffs and no need to small pistol and police you know I say they are fully geared up.
Yeah,
he has to touch or when he say chroma say granted then I mean go be say Worcester Pond ebnom ko swim ya obi ko you know
na me question
if you can swim I say won swim crying for in the police
yetia Bullion Vans no AK-47 kakraka tin kwa is it not too long for that
and komobon so they are work say na to na pie
before be reacting I don't know mom short pistol
exactly
quick because it be cry ohun ntema so who robbers ntemu cry obeyi tuo no be wie no na tuo kwa say just no the fan poma man say
answer what you me at when they are old sometimes not well oiled
security analyst no na ebi a menim say we agree with na session why IGP must go
okay. So would you say that we are not really doing our leaders?
People are dying. People are dying left and right through gunshot wounds from criminals. What have these people done about this? They haven't done anything. So what you see, police officers coming under attack typifies the challenges we have with our security situation in this country. The more citizens become protected, the multiplier effect or the ripple effect is that all of us get to be protected. That is it. It's very simple.
Okay. So would you say that we are not really doing our leaders? What do you think are actually causing this number of cases being recorded, people are being killed and all that? Do you think what exactly do you think is the problem?
What I have said is that the IGP should be relieved of his position. The IGP has outlived his usefulness in today Ghana in terms of policing. The IGP is supposed to be on retirement. He's been given 2 contract extensions. The IGP is run out of ideas. You have too many contract police officers. When I say contract police, those who have retired and have been kept and they are the ones doing the job. Can you imagine that I come to Ghana Web and those who are running Ghana Web are those who are retired and they are the people who are supposed to run in Ghana Web because someone gave them contract extension. That is not how it's supposed to be. And so I've said it clear that the IGP has run out of ideas, served his time. During his time as an as a police officer, before he got to 60, or when he got to 60, he couldn't do anything. Are you telling me just after his 60th birthday in the Ghana Police Service that he can do anything magic? So he should go for stronger lengths for those who can do the work. I mean, there are officers in the Ghana Police today who are more than capable of bringing crime if they are put in charge. Within a week to 2 weeks, the nonsense you see, the crime levels you see rising, the guns being used, within 2 weeks, if any of these people who are in the Ghana Police, who are so capable of performing as IGP and performing better, if they are put there, crime level will drop within the matter of a week or 2 weeks. And we've seen it before in this country. When this
okay, Ora Adam Bona and Okasa. Minim said you now agree with some of the points he was making. I wanted to play the audio for you. And I listened
with being interested when talking about it.
They don't even have proper dexes to operate from at the police headquarters. They are there.
Okay.
So the IGP should go. For me, the IGP has outlived his usefulness. The president who appointed him should relieve him of his position. There are others who are more competent. There are others who can deal with motorbike, the unregistered motorbike jumping red lights, motorbikes being used to commit crimes. Okay, if you have an IGP who cannot deal with these excesses, who cannot protect his own officers, then what kind of IGP is he? I mean, he's my friend, but unfortunately, these are the crux of the matter. If we sit and say, oh, because some people are our friends, so when it is not working, we should continue to be quiet. No, I will speak.
Okay, I will speak. Professor Marty
exactly.
They want to keep me quiet. I will talk.
Yes, you see, I always believe in prejudice. What the IGP was mentioned more than 15 times in his 2-minute interview. It looks like a personal vendetta. Because in the sense that
really,
yes, because the problems are teething that he enumerated. Which whether the person is young, the person is old, they need to be fought. A lot of more unregistered motorbikes in the system, proliferation, and that's where the proliferation of guns, in the system. People are not having cars are not registered well.
Traffic offenses.
These are the teething problems, and has that got to do with age?
No, sometimes too. I think I also agree with him to a certain point.
Yes.
Sometimes you may be a honor say obi ya yes, but change leadership it need improvement because sometimes stagnation can happen. Obi when you be say you know, why are you used to the old way of doing things? I will say, intermediate, normal, you know, but you can bring, for instance,
a vibrant one.
Yeah, I give you an example. Kumasi, police in here, friends saying, the armed robbers,
Kofi
Buachi.
Yes.
We now so many commanders in Kumasi.
Yes.
But Obai, look at what he did.
Yes.
So, I think
yeah. You see, my point is that the issues need to be addressed.
Honestly, issues I think a police need proactive taking action, but I mean people are talking about the IGP
and that one
his extension
which one is that is good. What I said the IGP has been silent on some issues. I will buy into that debate. Issue has to do with
the question is when is Ghana going to learn from Obiako retirement? Extending Obiako retirement. Say yes, that
one is very bad. That one in principle is bad. But woman in age in here will dwell in her. Then it says you should attack the president. The president is old. Now a president no when you are 78 years then you're normal. But an IGP is like 62 or 64. It's not normal.
No, the presidency we don't have age limit.
Yes.
You need age limit.
And the constitution also allows.
Yes, I say ultimate from 40 acre. Yes, it should be 40 years and some with
100 years can
Yes, but where the Ghana Police Service, say would 60 and you normally don't avoid this.
But the same law allows that we bet extension amano, right?
Yeah, but my point in is
it's not an illegality.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's an illegality.
I get
but what I'm saying is how do we let people also get experience, grow? Papa Yanyini. The time I saw Yamano extension, Yasama second extension. Those behind him are supposed to also come through their ranks. When are we going to let him go for them to come?
It's a very good
a cake style of leadership.
Yes. It's a very good debate for us to raise on any day. But maybe then say in the spur of the moment, I could be now the major fine. I say then if you are not careful, we lose the focus, the crux of the matter. That at the end of the day, okay, you're both between Jamestown and because IGP on Indian to me. You see, then it takes it away.
The shootings,
yes.
I mean, so if you read in KK Sapon, a driver,
exactly,
has also been shot,
which is on the right.
Killed.
I agree. Let me just say, a lot of crimes are on the ascendancy because there are too many guns in the system.
Obi my milk, no.
Nunu milk.
Yeah,
Nunu milk.
Does daddy know he's here?
Then it has been around for a long time.
Mamia Bankuma, thank you very much.
Exactly, it has been around for over a decade because with now we're Ghana, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking many years
I was in
ago.
Ghana. Does daddy know he's here?
Exactly, and we've been here for almost 12 years. So that's
I don't know. Come if you hadn't out on the radio, sister.
Why? Is that news you've been? So yes, someone Mamianka. Where some 12 years with Tabruchi on Kota Ghana, Mamianka. I
go to Ghana on average every 2 years.
I say Louis Ghana and so by no so some Tabruchi 20 years.
On the end 20 days.
No recent to
20 no only averagely how long he goes to Ghana. Calculated 20 how many times
I said trophies for Manchester United. The last time 4 years won the trophy. On last year I trophy. Yes, so in principle I agree to his debate that I am of a firm believer that people extension yes and annually you don't have the men or you don't have trust in the system. But we should look at the cracks. First that what are these problems existing? Because the police are under resourced. I mean that regard, unless of course you see in the Ecodu system here, police in car, these are some of the things that I get worried over. say police in na won na sikam na woman we rifle that sometimes but they are dummies they ento police ni betumi ekite to betumi aga che say okwa na okwa barracks one man ye bia on chale wo ko ene cha mo peba ko ma me ye ahye ni sem no the room na what the man part they are not well oiled. I've been around the military man before, and I know how it works in the military. Near my 16 year near the morning at Chelsea, near or near the police for the no be kasa, who had and way a saying, oh, got a 15 years, and say, I'm saying, you realize that times are changing without them having the needed sophisticated weapons to fight the crimes. The man being old near the end, it's also another very good debate. But let's look at this one. But I agree in principle that Oka said, as
a Ghana, we don't encourage the youth. As a
yes.
What's a when you
you don't make sense. You see, I said typically of maybe a typical savage
IGP can be 50s.
Yes.
Now when you're more energy, more you say. Add a Bible classical before Mrantim.
Yes,
because that's the time you have the innovative
ideas. You can
energy,
run. You can go to
the aggression.
I said, see what I within the next 2 hours. You can sit on a motorbike, grandpa. She no could do on them. Take decisions. Now, I agree to that part. Say do baby no and Kasemesi, they go to the crime scene, they bring the experts on board. Yes, because we need to get to the bottom of this. How did the person shoot? A true national right hand. I will see where motor no fire. These are things that can be done within a split second. Abucha within 24 hours. Enough of evidence on the good table. So no. What's one of cry now? So that's where I agree with him in that regard. But it's not enough just changing and if you put a vibrant man there, not some basics when young
so maybe the new man coming can bring more a lot of changes.
Those are the two sides. I say a team Chelsea, they change coaches and they get the results. There are times you can change you and get it worse. That is why sometimes
we haven't changed, we might not know. And then
the
coach is stagnated now.
Yes,
he's making the team very stagnant.
Which I agree with you that okay, what Mr. Sancho am saying to Mr. San
because what's Sancho you are not getting results.
Also failing is also not taking a chance.
Yeah,
because and the mean kona kakobomie. And also what's what there so in principle I agree, but this time around I'm looking at more teething problems. Let's I think confront the police rather than just changing a man up there because
it's whose duty to make sure these teething problems are resolved. That's the IGP.
Yes,
he's the leader.
Exactly, but that's why people push it back to even our constitution. It's the man, the bigger man, or who is the president, who puts the person there, and everything. You can decide to change him tomorrow. Or you see, all these things affect the system.
Okay, and then quick one. Finishing on this police officer's death, very sad story. And once again, our deepest condolences goes to the family. Say he's 20 something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
the man is a maximum 30. I don't think his age has come out. We read a lot of articles.
Young chap, with a future ahead of him. Now, be
responsible.
Yes. Per quick money.
Obeka say the okokunu grade nsa ye adwuma de ba kwambone so on person be brenya ba nsa de so no de tutu no so de nsa ye adwuma obo no ba nsa ye adwuma
so nse hunu so
oketwi kasa on person be bre ba nsa ye adwuma de say we be face kan kura de adwane na ye adwuma ye ana
ya ka adwuma in positive sense
exactly on person be bre
take you be life person be take you life person be take
on person be bre
but on another side do you agree with Haruna Idris? You say is he blame Akufo-Addo?
You see, I was trying to get to the bottom of it, but or can maybe say primary. You use the very salient English to make it easier for him. Okay, I wish you could read that statement. Say, you bet to me the Sumboni be about president, but or because for the instability in the country, because his first duty of care is to take off the citizenry of Ghana, and he said, Nyamasa Akosro dia, he needs to take absolute responsibility, and that aspect I agree, but. You go deeper, it's just beyond trying to push a political button to make it
it comes to Ayariga Exactly. So the problems of the police has been existing.
Maybe rampant, a bit rampant, which I agree because Nipa ne doors and if the hardship gets more, people begin to also find any other means to survive, which is not good. By a chunk we should be deterring enough. Where we are talking about punishment should be deterring. We should improve on our chances of getting them caught. But improve your chances of getting them, and it will nip them in the bud at worst. So primarily, you can host the president to some level of ransom. But I don't think that this one has a direct repercussion that we should blame Akufo-Addo for this one. It has been there.
So you agree with?
It's a systemic.
So Officer Haruna is trying to score some cheap political
points in there because it's a systemic failure. We did not start today.
Yeah,
it has been there for the past 20 years. So said the crime rates have been going up.
Yeah,
a woman in one very good police officer been shaking one kakra, then he goes back.
Bullion Van being a mushutu on Koko area.
Yes. I check a crack. I don't think it will be no less than.
Okay. So before we
Jack Bebley, I remember Bullion Van, the gold, they transported gold, but they improved. If you want them normally gold, them transformed by air. Choppers now there, that is improving. Where in principle, they see we don't improve the system. Say, okay, how will you still transfer money without having access to? But when say I can't Chinese. Primarily, I can agree to some extent that the president also has that one, but and yet the main
IGP has already met with the bank governor and bankers association about the safety of Ghana police escorting bullion vans of the banks with money. Said we are waiting to see IGP any omoshia. Until the baby according to Ghana police statement, say only bullion vana and yadia omodo bekono. They brought out a statement about the meeting. Now, the media, IGP meets Bank of Ghana, Association of Bankers. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Mr. James Opombonu, has met with the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, executives of the Ghana Association of Bankers, and managing directors of banks in Ghana to discuss further solutions to minimize the risk associated with moving cash in the country. The meeting, which was also attended by the second deputy governor, Mrs. Elsie Addo Awazi, directors of Bank of Ghana and members of the police management board, reiterated the commercial banks will implement the use of standardized equipment for specie and cash in transit services by 30th June. This will include services outsourced by the banks to any company that performs CIT duties. The meeting also discussed other immediate, medium, and long-term measures for banks to operate in safe and secured environments. Matters discussed included protective gear for police officers on the bank security duties, security background assessment of staff used for cash duties, security of vaults and banking premises, among others. The police administration therefore assures its officers and general public of the administration's commitment to protect the lives of the police officers in the discharge of their constitutionally mandated duty of maintaining law and order. Signed, Sheila Kessie Abeyi Buckman, Mrs. Superintendent of Police, Director, Public Affairs. So we just got the release.
It's an important one, but Ghana
June 15th.
Always reactive. Nipa niti pa na ndi enkope channel obi mano. Nipa na ye ni ndi enkope fetwi keke bi ntwitwi so mano. You see, that is what we do. Because these are basic tenets which should have been solved by your security analysts. We have police people always wanting to improve. So you always wait for it to happen. Protective gear.
Protective gear.
You see them, they don't have the bulletproof vest because
no be okobo bank ho bind they say so omushe vest.
You should see
but
them.
Anyway, we so omunya niti
but say niti kra bia
omushe gear.
Yeah, you don't easily
bulletproof gear.
Vest, it has you have to dress for it. Exactly. Because or shooting through the glass. Glass or targeting because on or not take passenger side because the girl will be in there, then the driver at the other side. So they'll quickly go for the target and say to me affect you. So if the man had the gear on and chance of ability, there's a reason soldiers now they almost share that hat. It's not for fun, it's not for fashion. Because they have to look like it. In principle, say you listen to this beautifully crafted mailer and also press release. They didn't know, or they lose their guard on it. I think these are basic things. Okay, so say maybe a ATV and a flashpoint, a bank, transferring money through bank to bank. I said, you see, there was a time ago around 2000. I went to there was a particular bank. Now a doom top one. No more kumase. Opomidu no more transfer. You should have seen the rickety car. Sika idea guma. Yedita police as ready will drone near the ajishon. I was not told. Me fast na me chemo. And I realized I said this is so innovative. Kopose chemo be say car if you crash neighbor. You should sika pa no machi so modeko. One famous foreign bank na yes sir. You understand? I'm so wow. This is very innovative.
They don't make it alarming.
They don't put a flag on it.
Why do you know Kramaso?
You don't even know that is money being pushed through. But Sisian, the flag is so bound so Montreal. Marco this guy from A Life. No, Modeko A Life is coming at 3 p.m. every afternoon. No, they can. You see, that is how we operate in Ghana. We be crowd to Mukojina County. Nesiko here good to
said the security experts. Nika say armed robbers need some strategy. Yes, police funds so
they should be innovative, very innovative,
okay,
very innovative. That is exactly what we are saying. So the press release, I think it has 90% of all the things that we are speaking about: protective gear and strategy. But they should be proactive. They should have a whole department who looks into that. Control people who are thinking risk assessment. Car accident and Akofa car na badi etutu. Why did the person die? Why say yes say engine except for there are some BMW a pima engine before akoshe car na say because protecting a life is the most important thing. What car be able to smash but nipa name I think it's the best car everybody wants to drive.
Unity Radio 103.9. That's like I say, Vernon Women's Health Services. Dr. Kwame Mponsa say Ghana for man in wow primary doctor bia brana so nyame ya dom wanya residency Ghana ni ba or Vernon Medical Center hono the office and the clinic no udru building number 3rd floor suite number 312 10 Winthrop Street in Wasam na Meken Vernon Street utrais die for the na edana unzaiza ukwa anochi krom no ekwan na ba akoko soro na Winthrop na ba akoko Street Vernon in the middle said the manuchu taikan obun say a dynasty of Vernon Medical Center ho na Dr. Kwame Mponsa and Vernon Women's Health Services omuwo bra we Ghana ni buy na omusho apomuden ma hormonal disorders reproductive system manuchu beka say pap smear ni nyina no obetimi your primary doctor in short ohwe ma apomuden enti ene Dr. Kwame Mponsa nkasa 508-459-2706 508-459-2706 yemfa aseda kese PSA pa emfa Emma Rashida Financial Services sikasem ntoto enu hia enu nti na ye kanfo Rashida Financial Services di amount say open auto insurance brian ho open home owners insurance e be amount investment other investment options are unim usika $10,000 na ada account mu and bia na Bank of America DCU Santander Leicester Credit Union one amount $10 bo so me profit no bra Rashida Financial Services ebema ways I'll be to invest $10,000 no eno da ho na awu mfaso de amount eno de also frɛ na ono kasa free na mum obesa oye college planning ma oba frɛ no Medicare life insurance will living benefit ebi o ha utumi jimiska term policy life insurance term policy with money back ni na no ade Rashida Financial Services eye bi frɛ no 781-354-3060 781-354-3060 na any Rashida Financial Services enkasa yemfa sedano bi nso ema adwumako a friend said KM Raf Roofing omso ebo chidom na yedi dwumadi edi ebramo manu your next topic no ye share fix the country enra mu court said yedi kan de matie for no ma court di asem ko June 25th or 1st to June 21st na Hassan Ayariga minim sa amanfo kai Hassan Ayariga audio we ya na min time penable but when amanfo de be kai Hassan Ayariga pa or how many time presidential aspirant
two times
yeah
he's been on the ballot box to be lead Ghana to the
sir obepe omanpenin
yes
Eddie na ebra Hassan Ayariga ewo ho no na okope akonwa na decide ye kan na electoral commission
Miss
Charlotte say disqualify no ma odidi atempoto odidi Miss Charlotte say atempoto me kai ti for
she's Mrs. right
Mrs. Charlotte say ti we say okay minim say obeka dia this is the Hassan Ayariga made when you teaser just to remind people of the person I can wasem.
Commission has just disqualified them. So the only candidates who are going through are Nana Addo, Akufo-Addo, John Dramani Mahama, Ivor Greenstreet, and Jacob Osei-Yeboah. We are privileged to have on the phone Dr. Hassan Ayariga, flag bearer of the All People's Congress. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for your time. So after all the efforts Madame Charlotte Osei has disqualified your party. Your immediate reaction?
Madame Charlotte Osei herself is not qualified to be an EC leader. She's stupid and foolish.
No, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, respect yourself, sir. We cannot allow you to go on like that, Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Dr. Hassan Ayariga, if you can hear me, sir, if you want us to continue this interview, you must use the best language ever, sir. Please, your immediate reaction once more.
I am telling you, she is not qualified to be an electoral commissioner. Somebody who was contested in an election in the past election. You are telling me you don't know his identity. Are you normal? And for that reason, you disqualify that person? Does it make sense to you? That you tell me, Hassan Ayariga, you don't know his identity? Who the fuck are you?
Okay.
Hassan Ayariga got out of control.
Exactly. I
mean,
what you call emotional intelligence.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not easy. It's not an easy as a peasy.
He felt aggrieved.
Yes.
And rightly so. I thought he had a point because we're contesting elections.
Yes.
And now you see him now.
And truth, at that point I agreed with him because if we shouldn't allowed little lapses to deter somebody from ruling a country. I mean, say paperwork near Diana. I mean, the country should be. I agree that it should be done. If it should be done, it should be done right. Yeah. But the point is,
if it should be done, it should be done well.
Right.
Done well insurance.
4-way, yeah.
It should be done well.
Exactly.
And now Ghana commercials.
Exactly. That aspect I agree. But
can't change that is in the past. Yes. In the present, Hassan Ayariga granted extensive interview about fix the country. Yes. Now, I said there, I say NDC for the Moabeji fix the country. Now more NDC for more now mind how many years ni what na konya so saying dia na mo ye e dia na mo fix ya fe mo catch obi say fix yenti Hassan Ayariga in his own words area na mama manuchu ababa but interview no one granting on that segment in kwa wasan kan aka Nana Addo Akufo-Addo any car se Ghana ye bro.
Yes,
he said say mebo sa audio no so
yes
osi ya we ya beye eh event say ya beton ya ma.
Yes,
but in the yes osi ya money in the next 10 years.
Yes.
Ya might Ghana for money na be yankwa e be kwa Brunei president because be be slaves bill. Now before that, this is what he had to say to NDC.
Shouting yes the country after we came out with the fixed. Those who are shouting yes the country after we came out with the fix the country, there are two groups of people who have taken over the fix the country. The first is the NDC group. That's it, fix the country, shouting and shouting. I want to refresh my mind and think backwards. 4 years ago, which party was in power? NDC, right?
But I disagree. I'm coming. You are shouting at NDC because
there are two groups. I said there are two groups.
Okay, so the first one is the NDC.
The first one is the NDC group shouting fix the country, fix the country. And the second group is the ordinary Ghanaians. I'll come there.
Okay.
I want to deal with the NDC first. Then I'll come to you, the ordinary ones who are also shouting fix the country. And I'll tell you your problems too. Okay. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, NDC was in power. The roads that they are crying that they should fix it was still the same roads they took over, inherited, they didn't fix. The issue of water and sanitation, they had power 8 years, they could not fix it. The issue of 3 square meals for Ghanaian people, they could not fix it. The issue of housing project, they couldn't fix it. The issue of hospitals without beds, they didn't fix it. The issue of accommodation and the issue of production, manufacture, industrialization, they didn't fix it. Now they stand somewhere and they start shouting, fix the country, fix the country. When you got the country, what did you fix? You didn't fix the country. So they are shouting because they want power, not because they are better. No, they are not better. The people just took it from you. So you failed yourself. You couldn't fix the country. You messed up. So stop shouting, fix the country. Let other people shout.
Manucho, I'm talking to you you seem to be in agreement, total agreement with this man.
Oh yes. I mean, you are loving for one thing. I mean, typically Ghana, more kind of crabby brain. People don't give them listening here. But he couldn't have said it any better that there are two groups of people. I've always maintained that. there are two groups of people. I agree. Politicians will always make mincemeat or take advantage of a situation that will inure to their own benefit. If a lacuna has been created, once there is space and they can easily enter that position to go and make their political voice heard, they will not hesitate. That's why they are partisan politicians. But beyond them making that noise, they will lose the fight if you allow them to make to sing the biggest chorus. Because the problems of Ghana did not start 5 years ago.
Brofuna can no person say fix the country near a genuine fight.
Yes.
But say my NDC for ena enyum no mo to kese a na chese okona e konfa so bia ni so.
Yeah, you will lose the fight. And I'm saying exactly because they had the opportunity. The problems of Ghana did not start just 5 years ago. 99% of them has been systemic and has been through time.
I think you said that. You've
has been through time. No, baby, just that maybe these are the tilting point. Baby, I do now be who say because there have been a case of no jobs. A lot of people were Chrome has here now. Sometimes when we be some more, you see that America is a country. It accepts people. If you are innovative, no, you be fine. Maybe on man, maybe a family business, any different. But if you work with Jones, I didn't know America. They will know what you have in you before they will give it to you. So one bapwa, for so many or a journalist of repute, or an engineer of this, or they say they have those innovative. A lot of people have left 10 years ago, 15 years ago because they did not have jobs to do. Only jumentin or film, the beauty of traveling. Into now the high seat. Now creating impression and say the problems of Ghana started 5 years ago. We should face our country and everything. Somebody will say, hey, my friend, take a backbench and let those who have the courage or don't have the requisite talk. Where our group, many as an Ayariga, yeah, doing power. Or
divided conversation into
two groups of people.
Bind this in front of the moon film crowd.
Send this in the Sana, then MPP also takes that stand. Then they begin to fight. Then the substance is lost. Ghana. So people say, "Na some we are no play political card."
Now I feel I'm at us.
Yes, are you not coming home? I mean, you were.
I'm now coming
home,
and I feel home my best also.
Exactly. Because say you're not coming home. Yeah. Until if you delay coming, it's good.
Point and say, if we are saying fix the country,
yes,
it should be neutral people.
Yes,
it should be non-partisan.
Exactly.
NDC for
yes,
MPP will rebut.
Exactly.
They say fix the moment na honyam na mo say no.
Exactly. Equalization. Now a battle of equalization because who NDC you can't convince me. Especially you see sometimes some of us are passionate because we knew where we were 8 years ago when opportunities were not there. They were just singing the praise of one kind and one count. And it was NDC in power. The roads were not good. There was traffic at Kaswa. Kaswa overhead, which you can give some little credit. But there are a lot of areas too. They are still the same, if not worse. And if it is worse, it's very normal. What do? You get to places, so they call it sustainability. Or do ahead. But the truth is that
roads, bridges. There's been a bipartisan by the approach, 2 trillion.
Exactly.
But they say close to 1.2 trillion bipartisan. Two parties
to improve the roads,
bridges, infrastructure, water, pipes. Pipes almost nationwide. Yeah.
Because the system, even on the highway, about 3 p.m. and now 146 and here then maybe 290 in a there's traffic at points. There should be improvement because cars now dorsum because certain times a rush hour. From the highways there and they expect you to cross through Worcester less than 2 minutes. You should be out of the county Worcester because it's a highway. There are no traffic lights. There are only exit points. But for now there are traffics on it, so it tells you that Nipane doors the
traffic no highways baby a crew
exactly
exactly unse exit any entry
the doors
cars ni rewrem baby cars rewrem bia ho na na traffic
but several nipo odwe hu say baby obetumi nya bypasses adjoining routes okay when I'm 290 na traffic or obetumi for 140 koshia na say yeah expand it and you see they are always thinking outside the box so that because Nipa no America for ebia 10 years from now, there'll be more, maybe 400 million people in America. There will still be space. Why? Because they are thinking ahead. Into Ghana problem, sometimes it looks more rampant now because there are more people. It doesn't mean that NDC time, I always jump into that debate because for now, no, and yet because Nippon so adorson. My parents, they were two, they had 2 cars. Since I mean, I know 5, everybody owns a car. It's 5. Into 10 years down the line, there are more cars.
Yeah, into first, never say Mufio.
Yes.
Fuel consumption, yeah,
Nipa
2 na net top petrol.
Exactly.
But I say,
Nipa 5
Nipa 5. Oma member 5. Obia car. And Oma memu no can na 7. Until if 5 years ago na 2 cars, I say 7 cars.
Exactly.
So fuel consumption no be cost.
Exactly. And if they are using the same roads, the same facilities over time, there will be pressure on it.
Yeah.
So, but the impression that 7 years ago it was okay, but this year you're okay. Until now, no, you're papa. That is where I agree with Ayariga that we need to diffuse of ourselves of that tension first. And besides, he's a third force. He has to speak why he should be brought to power. But that is where people independent mind. Sometimes I don't even believe in neutrality because neutral. The way just say you are a male or a female. If you want to make us be neutral, me your ba me bema. Even God has a word. Me give them
wife of NPP supporter shot dead in Ashanti region. You see why people are calling for the IGP
security.
Onipa bako tiepa if a free man.
Yes.
Utiepa.
Yes.
Ono na Sunday story in the
yes. Security.
Gusu ye 12-22 year no Sunday back.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a big security is breaking now. Where sometimes whenever a bit tricky is say because where the stock the person is coming from now. Why you careful then you leave the way say the come so almost then we lose it because at the end of it's a Ghanaian first. Your friend Nana Prempe the MPP ni no. Yeah, yeah. It's a Ghanaian first. Secondly, or colorization. But why Ghana in security there's a security breakdown.
But I think it still relates to Kiki Sapon there now. Yeah. Okay. Because what kind of story now? Say alleged murder of the NPP Prempe aide to Dr. Kiki Sapon, the chief executive officer of the Ghana. Nasa Kiki Sapon year so drive and you see a kunu no. So it's maybe the same story, but they are now coming up with from a different angle.
More facts.
Okay, so you move on.
In principle, you saw me smiling that we should take the debate out of. You see, we are not saying so and this KB. You are Ghanaian first.
Yeah.
We are Ghanaian, and they have the right to also speak. But when they bring the political colors, they wear that lens to speak.
Ethos, pathos.
Exactly. Yes.
The ethos is the ethics.
Exactly.
And ethics, no, who say. Do you qualify, right?
To speak some or to say some. Yes, exactly. Na pathos no. Exactly. Watching about
ethos, pathos, and then I'll look at that.
Yeah, the principle is that we will not say we are NDC now when you're Ghanaian in men KB, but come and speak it as a Ghanaian that you failed over the moment. Especially our broaching but now share systems work here near so be pregnant woman what can tell me the trains were. You should first be worried as a Ghanaian. In terms of calling, you see, enumerate Ghana problems, you know, and who can tell me the problems
and logos,
ethos, pathos, and logos. Yeah. Now, pathos in here, then the meaning. The issue, as Ayariga spoke about, is that no best at Kolebu did not start 5 years ago. I told you 2006, Opo, I had a similar experience at Kolebu. When we had to drive over 2 hours, you're far away. Ambulance, say ethics, credibility.
To say we can
talk about it. Yes.
Say
one casano. I then why you tell credibility.
Yeah, exactly. So when you are given a talker, now if I say, oh yeah, engineer, Manucho, yeah, engineer,
credibility to talk
look at, okay, what did you do when you were engineer?
Exactly. One casa why?
Yeah, that is the credibility, the ethical appeal. Means say convincing by the character. Into who so buying into do you qualify to talk on this topic? And pathos no persuading by appealing to the reader's emotions.
Persuade.
And logos means by the use of reason.
Reasoning.
Into the most resilient one now resonating with NDC issue now can ethos and
the credibility. They don't have what it takes to really be shouting, face the country. The country is dead days, blah 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 blah. I mean those things and the problems you are enumerating and your existing problems which has been in the system for a long time. No best at Kolebu, unemployment, our educational system not being so very good. And galamseyers spoiling our water bodies. It did not start 5 years ago. These are problems which have been with us over not less than 20 years. They've been 19 years of Rawlings's NDC. They've been 16. We're going 16 of an NDC in power near there. These are some of the things that we are talking about. So in principle, there are two groups of people. If you are talking about it, talk about it as a Ghanaian.
Okay.
You believe the system has failed for the past 30 years. Even there was this one, ex-president Akufo-Addo had to take it to Nkrumah's time. It's also a big debate in Ghana down there. The president said Nkrumah is the reason why we are here today, because he did not do the right thing. People felt. Yes, to gain.
We rushed into development and then we were looking for power.
Exactly, which is another school of thought. It's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
I mean, that we can debate, because I know where I've been and what I've seen there. Why South Africa is seen as a good country now. Ghana for Boko Haram, but they don't have their independence early. Why are we talking about them? Okay,
Paul this also says, Manucho, stop the equalization and speak to the issues. Ghanaians are very much upset and demanding the government to fix the country because of the way this government is wasting the taxpayers' money on unnecessary things such as hiring an aircraft of 15,000 an hour just for the president to have fun. Stop the propaganda. Are NDC folks not Ghanaians? Opo, what is Manucho talking about?
No, but you said there are two groups of people. I can tell you, Baz Brandon, Sika Eriko Shemu, slave queens in Ghana also discussing how they had easy money to spend.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. The scandals and the NDC.
Yeah.
1001.
List, baby.
Exactly. So it's not just sitting in an aircraft in an issue. Baz Brand Mami and Kawasem. You also had the equal opportunity to develop Ghana. Some messy of the economy. Okay. We are in the soup together.
Hassan Ayariga did not only talk about say NDC for Nkamanun too. Munsa Oshati NDC down say Mumunya Akwenya na dia na muye. So shut up and stop saying we should fix the country. You had the country at your disposal within the last 8 years before MPP took over. You did nothing. He also talked about our children will become slaves in the next 10 years.
For some people to go to heaven, others must go to hell.
Oh, I like this one.
Do you understand this step? For us to survive, we have to sacrifice a lot of things. For us to get to where we are, we need to do a whole lot of things. I will step on tools. It could be my brother's tool, it could be my sister's tool, it could be my friend's tool. But I will have to step on tool to build Ghana, irrespective of who I'm step on the tool. But we have to begin to understand that this is the only country we have. Look. In the next 10 years, your children will be slaves. Sorry, you and our children will be slaves in this country. Like I said, we don't have a country. The foreigners are taking over every sector. Gradually. And I'm being serious about this thing. The next thing they are going to do, the only thing we have is the presidency. And even the presidency, go there and see that when there's an appointment for whites and blacks, the whites get to see the president before the black people.
Very true.
That's number one. Yeah. Number two, they are sponsoring all the political parties now. If the whites are so smart, that is why I said that when I become president, I will change the passports. If they become so smart and they decide to finance one of theirs, to run for the presidency of the Republic of Ghana, the next person will be a white man. Very easy. Chinese have taken over gradually police stations. They are now becoming policemen in various countries. They are giving loans, taking over all the properties and mining companies, mining sectors of most African countries. It's a form of neocolonialism. They are taking over your country, giving you loans, $10 billion loans, $5 billion loans. They know you can't pay. So they are using your assets as collateral, gradually going to grab them in the future to come, and you are going to be slaves in your own country.
Very deep.
Yeah.
I think Hassan Ayariga. Anyway, I don't. Because Ghana and Penny for no moment na kunyasa more
beautiful. I'm happy you've seen it. They see it so well when they sit outside the confines of the game, but once they become the major actors, they really, because just like he said, I'm not putting just saying the realms of borrowing. How about me explicitly told us that borrowing is not good, and Ghana we can do it on ourselves, only to get part to say that he was talking about reckless borrowing. By that time, it was not just reckless, it was borrowing was an issue. You were sitting on money. Opo, that's when I realized that there are some countries you can go and sell your testicles for money. Opo,
manage your time so. Callers starting.
I'm telling you, you are sitting on money. Me know you're tisikaso. You're tisikaso. You are say, Opo, what's our trade? We can sell one of them to make money.
I can do what?
You didn't hear me. I know it's the country. You can sell your testicles. You will not sell them. What is tisikaso? No, come do.
Yeah, come on them.
Okay, maybe I may join. I always sit on them when I come to me. I'll sell one of them. At least there are two.
I come on them.
Yeah, come on. I'm listening to you.
No, so
yeah, you see, when you listen to this one, it's talking about the fact that if you are not careful, we will lose our country because Chinese in Adenia. And it is true. See, when I remember when Osafuma for Baya, Aisha won. He told us that it's a sign of hydro deal near the end and say, ye jelly woman, we might lose all those money. But Ghanaians have been put in jail because of galamsey, because of rosewood in their indiscriminately, dispassionately. Then becomes a problem. Last time, no BBC say Chinese ambassador said something. Say on Jini say Ghana knew to search one. But luckily for me, I've been there for like 2 years, so I can talk about China and the villages they have. A Chinese saying in Sichuan province and a Guangzhou knows very well. So back way it's one forest. No, now even they don't come illegally. We give them visas to come to our country. It's a Ghana. Chinese in now what to move say on one onisika on your investor. No, but me a full plane I be do and I'm saying how did they get here? We are virtually selling ourselves so cheap, sometimes even for free. People would eventually do it for free. It's eventually, I agree in principle. We all become quiet to that extent. That these are people we need to listen to at times to improve ourselves. That we are selling our conscience, our country. He spoke about the fact that foreign be a smarter. He can sponsor one political party, put in a lot of money, then come back to rule over us because all this kind of man. No, what's the intention? I'll give you $10 million.
Some of them be citizens of Ghana.
Yes. Which sometimes is not bad. Where we sit now, they are Ghanaians who are American citizens. I mean, once you qualify for it and we have our constitution, I don't think it should be up for debate.
Yeah.
Or be a Lebanese in Ghana for 5-10 years, married to a Ghanaian. I mean, I don't have problem. I don't think that should be the debate. But how they come in and the legality and we're giving them opportunities more than our own people, that is where the problem is. If you become an American citizen, you don't have more power and you will not be treated any differently from somebody who is a white person who's also an American.
Yeah, and he did talk about the fact that appointments of who president not Bruni so
exactly, you see, and that is where the problem is. And it starts right from the airport. Who do American airport? Citizens
line, yeah.
Other nationals, other nationals. A movie 130 minutes, you're movie. Citizens, Obia or on shatter the imposition back pocket or Galea no do on my bia, Nensana Bibi, no room
Ghana, the Ghana,
it tells you that exactly tells you that a priority is given to the citizens or the people of the land. Who do Ghana? Remember, could do Ghana from UK. Ghana for line. Yes, other citizens in the world. Maybe dear line. When I struggled to come out, that day in Missouri about 2 years ago. That day in France, Ghana. That's a Morino way.
Chelsea.
Manchester United. They show me 2-0. That time they show me 2-0 because me full plane and near ball. Me do Ghana and a Jesuye. It's a Meshaki no me share my results. You know say United Emery. Near show me 2-0 and that way to Yeshe United. That was the day I cried because me do line no what. Me ko share man ko for di menu ma okra Indian passports any South Africa passport na there. And I'm say but you trust Ghanaian nationals. Now go catch them say line no why you pentem ti obi atumi di baby ah. I'm say wow, you can't find this in UK and other places. The truth is that you are an other national and I'm a Ghanaian. It's a whole man who say we've lost the battle right from the airport. Say a foreigner, me say Crowe no citizen is nobody. There's no priority for being a Ghanaian holding Ghanaian passport entering Ghana. Why we even afford more courtesies and respect to foreign animals in the name of culture and how we perceive respect. You perceive respect to say, oh, now some we are one way abrofo, I see a treat some Ghana for no, I'm baby time, baby ako. That's the attitude. I had to personalize it because I have had a brush with how things happen.
But talking about that, do you think said you all can say within the next 10 years Yamabeye and Kwano Enokre?
Oh yes.
And then he did mention some a very good point you didn't talk about. Or say Enipa Bibeko heavy and Bibeko hell.
Oh yes. I mean I like that.
Yeah,
the because is deep. I respect him. I'd like people who start their statement with.
No, yeah, because analogy was
exactly
very, that is what the pathos means.
Yes.
So logical reasoning.
For people to go to heaven, some must go to hell.
And pursue and appealing to people's senses with logical reasoning.
Yes.
Persuasion. And I say for people to go to heaven, some must go to hell because so being obian ko hell, obi ko hell na ye nipa when treating yenti.
Exactly.
And obi ko heaven na ye nipa treating yenti, positive and negative. Exactly. And he said he did that to do an illustration. Say we have to step on toes.
Yes.
Or say me I must step on my friend's toes, my brother's toes, but as a Ghana no, wait there manu chwe mamon kataso. Oh, national on the T Unity Radio. Yeah. Mamonka.
Exactly. Asem no can him say he was stopping on toes.
Yeah.
He was because he be so. If you are an expert, he be so question be in your bid to explain and show why the thing is worse. You need to hit some people. Just like maybe expert guys, he's my friend, all right, but I need to say it as it is.
Yeah.
The 99% of the policing problem in our country is because you have an old man there, which is entitled to. He's an old man with very dead ideas. I know him personally, and he doesn't eschew anything, confidence or a minutiae. To me, can say, this things are really what Ghana needs in that
125. So
he couldn't have said it any better. Say, why South African youth? Wadam fumpo a video. Be a inya say Ghana check now. Obi abeti me the cabe 7,000. Even on born kids, it should tell you a story, and it's getting worse. So a time will come, you'll be a debt-ridden country, and we have to sell our kids to make up the money. I mean, it's as simple as that. Say, you're careful. The direction we are moving in the midst of COVID-19, we see how people are living their lives. Because what is life all about? If you can't make your citizenry enjoy basic opportunities in life, then you are just a lost man trying to serve your own people and own immediate family, which is a very bad dealing. We should face the country so that we can equally face ourselves.
Unity Radio 103.9 Hassan Ayariga Diano Babu Mayentie quickly opening baako no Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Mireku Duker some of the two about Ghana Nudua no ni sika bia wo ho a one Kwame Nkrumah tikese na kasa okay
FM 101.7.
When a man for Mireku Duker, MP for Takwa in Shayim, Deputy Minister in Waiting, Lands and Natural Resources. I don't know who come and watch and pay.
Majodo, Kwame.
Nabokodi.
Yankopone and mobile. We papa, what's up, me?
Mapum ye papa. Now, my bow in China no pay ya. Where do you me be busa? And ye, a Diana Kama said ye, ja, a buying shiny at the idea tier. But Aquana made good who cry, say 1 year share 1 month, over 5 million trees. Neighbor say, I didn't bet me a 50 a year. I said, a bay and 1 career, said a bay bet me a home by. And we about me and we got a 125 million. And you did you know say now you know more car one say day. What I man movie say bia what you about
we Kwame Akafan one.
I'm on social media across the crack about parliament say ye be here it is obia kura betumi ama bidia boa omo say about parliament except ministry no chokrat about parliament
Kwame Ozikan ni nyina anya no kwa na ma menzi kan amti a wetifo na menda watu so akwanya exam we free do na yenda mampanyina na down kwa Akufo-Addo wo na gin pa origin wo Ghana ho ma India oye isibano idimebi kete na inside the former old unity na ho brasa o TDC ho dot bottom Ghana na
honorable what you madam ma yen clear hanansa and media material said there was a committee and the committee no came out okay but you Mati
maybe ni na no pepe sabi Ghana ni yenti na no pay Erika Mwasam nti ma no kwade bia no se boto magana fu na watase Kwame Ozikan aban na oye ministry no nia you do no ondu even if kampa ye spend ondu 1 million po na said we could do 125 million na work kano ondu even 1 million po in this day odu po mame mo otin de yura Jamal abujina po nada roba or set up a committee when we are one share madam Dimitri on Kodo. That committee no your committee where Ghana for now one what's in a form and a wobble for there. Oh, the man ammonia unity. Yes, you go to you oh no, you did near Ikedi na Yagabobra. Now, on no one cry, Chinese dinner, it be on my Sunday or budget. 1 year, there was various funds all over. The Empono, the one year them to Cana, we too would be a sustainability project. There, there may be some questioning, ye dear, no, and then one never for the book of women. In see, very ambitious budget, said they will take care of the future. Onona edia nehu ibino ono oye nkrate mo bibi to the projections awoye but me ka say dem sika na work do be raise fi ankranko institutions ho na ankranko bia ho no 21 manada
the about committee na nkasa no was suggested how much
committee ni suggested there the entire idiani nia na next year nso so ya sini baby na if you go I only the sanka yenya buy 120 million.
Okay.
One wajina what for our boy.
And the committee in the proposal they na 120 million for sustainability JB account huni okay.
Only one ajina what for our boy. But we raise the funds, you know. I mean, just a little above 1 million. Just a little above 1 million. Into one was about bra ma why successful ma if you want some one amonka you team ma info including Yana the overlord of double only now once I did the former would be in there.
Because let it be a mensaka ya or deba was a presidential initiative 5 million green Ghana projects. Now what they call speaker the speaker of speaker Parliament of Ghana Accra say green Ghana project appeal for funds and participation. The excellency is the president is Excellency Akufo-Addo recognizing the need to maintain a balanced ecology for rapid development and watching the rampant decimation of our forests and savanna trees and shrubs. On 23rd March 2021 launched the presidential initiative called Green Ghana Project. This initiative is to call all Ghanaian citizens and friends of Ghana to plant 5 million trees from 11th June 2021. Now, second program was it. The purpose of this exercise is to encourage Ghanaians and friends of Ghana to plant trees to preserve and protect the country's forest vegetation cover for a balanced ecology. The present initiative, under the auspices of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, require an amount of 125 million Ghana cedis. In view of the above, we write to your good office to inform your deputy speakers, the clerks, all members of parliament and other parliamentary staff about the initiative and invite them to participate and contribute towards tree planting on Friday 11 June 2021. All cash and a check donation should be sent to the following address blah 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 blah. Then ya sign Ehunabobirim Nana Pra Agensam the 6th chairman fundraising committee.
Next day extra Yura Nana Pra Agensam or your standing committee chairman and I'll sign them letter and mobile.
Next day is coming 125.
Next day, remember. Next day, Wamana now appeal there. Nkebia mpebimra MP pakakabla ubia Ghana ubia including wire farming ubia mpetwa kakranka nyemfa nya futubi nto ho na omeye foto a yebutum ya za bo bra magana ya se de nti yedie de bia ne yedua ne ya fa nkofo ne yedua na wo gudu nsu na yemo di kakra ne ya motivate one kapim bra ibu de nti bi ndia na ejina kama ono ye projections a oye na emida no pani edi kan say de when frequency wadawoma eleka wansem de india no wadi sika 125 million wada ko de ndia ono na make de ye no kwa ye dam no
me pacho based on kata making kai it is a misumi atro
minka de ida na me card me de atam ye dam no ofe I can start ya kinkania na che de yewa praji semno no ore
ana be bajo mi bo yen situate BBC ye be ye project na project ni ate committee na committee no aka wa ye be ye wei ye wei nyina sika ye be hiani na ampamo agina so po atwe okrata akoma parliament say ni tie na plenty ma she begwa no so mu ye the representative of the people of Ghana enti obia ye hia sesika we ti donations mara enti na senya no kure se media me kan ya krata na anya no kure na de me gina krata no so aka na anya no kure
na egina krata no duro na ma Ghana fo oil the what ni there dem sike na committee na se Ghana fo na minim po se won sa kan dia ana won sanka na kire de ono no na fi na kaka che ni mu asem pepepe na yi yetine de sika ye ko bi anuan ya 125
because there but otio the wedding no se wotie bofo a kwa ba was say 11th the date was specific and ye ko bi anua sika ye be hiani let any no one chese is sustainability one chese aftermath no ye let any
kwame se wodo won na wajitim ane
dama not them
nintase ya no hia Ghana fo mo ganye de kwa no na wohwe
yes
no kwa ni de sika ye nyan no na onduru a little above 1 million Ghana cedis.
And yes, I want to be you.
Okay, Unity Radio 1039. It's about 15 minute 32-second interview. We are Deputy Minister Designate for Lands and Natural Resources. And this answer to Honorable Mireku Duker. Or your MP for Takwa in Suaim. Right?
Yes.
Manucho. This is the interview I was talking about. You better call me say see for more amujina so you better mu say see mama just some few minutes. Call us now more friend you better pick mu say see mo daruma mama just about 1 or 2 minutes. Na yen situate adi we na yen fam calls no. Manucho, this is a deputy minister designate.
Yeah.
Share
for lands.
And na you start program na me ra ho no. Ade na Ghana yen penifo no. And no kan you omodin sa. On say no attack quite minchromatic as here.
Yes.
And say oh chantro. But okay, crata and it's in the no. I feel that you're doing yet, and an Ukrainian Ghana for petty and Ukrainian says can and loser. And again, share time Kwame Chromatic as Bisano say Sika Mudi Duaniano. Yes, 125 million. What's your Yano cre? What's it? This is I made some notes. I want him po. The first assembly can say Yano cre. Undru
120
yeah.
Letter
and you bisa say sikani yes and we say 120.
Yes.
Meanwhile letter no so sikani say 125. Why are you lying?
And these are amounts and on a letter you can't.
This is ridiculous.
You could have said I think it's about ananke the chompo, but you were emphatic that you know what you are talking about.
Or say sika who there. Yeah, kofano wa hen. That was no rhetoric. No question or the bisa Kwame Nkrumah kese bako sika hu de akofa no hen ni nyina anya no kware ondru 1 million Ghana. And then he started talking about Samuel Abujina Paul setting up a committee and obisa and say committee na Abujina Paul setting ye na omode equal parliament no sika say na na wom you said 120 meanwhile the letter says 125 I've heard the rebate now see you do ho enye chinyi.
Yes, to really lower the whole
way. This is media me point on say na earlier on na make say abai na initiative and or say yenya appeal for funds.
Yes.
Ghana for you be money for nuya, but budget a committee for necessity and also here 125. Into you a deputy minister near Frewa. Yeah, Kwame. The committee set enya na formal committee. You see the motive behind your leaders no.
Always trying to
defend it.
Yeah, because they feel they will attack them. So
away.
Yes, we don't single out
people.
You
are not part of the committee.
Yes,
and people of that committee na pra agensem.
Exactly. I think Kushia chief no wajidimpa clean. We keeping the place clean.
Into ohine na yede na to ano. Ohine na formal committee. And omu consult experts. Enua no no say okay 5 million trees. You be here Ghana 125. Okay, sika we aban say okay mumfanko parliament na parliamentarians na mo obi anyi bi emoa. And now your deputy minister na bisa say sikase na esimu di kodua nua Kwame tikase Kwame no kre committee no na pra agensem committee a abugina perform ye sika no mso mbehia no ba ye hwehwe sika no kra no ye ntumi anya sa sika no nyina sika ye enya ye mponie and ye started but on the originally no this is what the committee thought of. Says this is how much they will need as to say sika no so say so who deputy minister and
exactly
who designate so now you're part of the committee
when you break down now what beba because
deputy minister designate you converting crowd exactly and in trial start here attacking the journalist and the Juma say mama tiu sa wuti program no so ka say sika ediko duanu ni na sika we dey ko his ka huhuwe
yeah
usi wodi ntro afede o ka kire wa se o ye do eho anyi achinyi.
I think it's self-explanatory that the disappointment is there.
Oh no!
Every well-meaning Ghanaian will be disappointed.
Intina, I see my kankale bayo.
Yes.
Because nobody be say me BP kure kosoro.
Exactly.
Do we call these people our leaders?
5 million trees, 125 million. We divide yeah, that means a tree crop back could be a small money. Say bakukra 1 cedi 5 million. Say could be 5 cedi. I so 550. But we are 25
This is too much. This is
1 tribute 25 cedi.
Ghana will problem. I'm telling you, Ghana will problem.
Yeah.
If we call these people our leaders, we have problems.
Yes.
Big problems.
Yes.
Because deputy minister Mwaya Fro Kromha, you never see this. Sir, Adiana Ako Senate. Senate ewo krata wo na minister ya Fro now say chantro.
Yes, you want to defend and I mean you see, they see them as and then their mom come with them. We know what others have said on national television. They are the most spoken about among their positions.
This is serious.
When they sit on platforms and they lie through their teeth.
The idea is fantastic. Once and any 3 days, you're born another abasopa. It's phenomenal because Ghana a problem. As I make you say, say who are breaching now Ghana. Ewiano, I know it's how cry you see Ewiano. Ewiano bought that first Ghana. Me take Kumasi all my life, and from a fair free Odiomutek hona. I never crack again.
Na be syntax go far away Cocoa board one hour golden telepona in do go on like a forest. You appreciate all those areas, but
it's in your idea now more ye.
Yes.
That move idea no be. You see me problem crime wo minister we ni say. Enya ukra na wo ya ade no. Say ye wo so ye na ukra ye nyan confirm. We deputy designate. Ya bisa wa tell and the surprising aspect is there. Ono na say he called into the show.
Wow, I'm friend say.
So see kwa omu chantro show no so he there's all can say sika omudi sika kakraka sika huhu we there. Ya kofa no him. Meanwhile the thing is nipa no kita letter no from parliament or hini nsa shase. Ede Ghana kura ni. Ade me mpanifo ntumi nka no. Ade na enye kura na se mo de mo ka no kura na afi ya nyina ya pekwan ye be situate. But ade no letter da ho akọ parliament. You are lying. Through your tweet. Manu Chobesi, you are lying through your teeth.
What for?
I feel now the no credit punching while say you do ho enye chin.
I think you've done the commentary
before. No, my pick course no Manu Chobe resting. Now sometimes I think I be for course go come akuma crash sorry ba. At the end be how jun Ghana ho na wo crash aho.
Boy wanting to defend everything indefensible.
Yeah, person defending.
Yes.
At the end nye kra nye person defending. 125 million Ghana cedis. Ediko nua 5 million. Adeng.
Ambe water.
But for Israel, sorry, and a first caller on the show. I watch as I'm here. Yesterday, Nabiam Barbering Salon, Ube UT, super ultra modern Barbering Salon. Bra, Nabiam ho, Nebe UT. They say, Urawa Manucho Bekacho, a ultra modern super, the new Nabiam. The UT now when you fe. ne look sexy and attractive. So ena anochi trading and so say bra nebeje nam papa ewo 54 any 50 Hamilton Street and nam na Joshua nyina ne ho anochi cold store no ha wudi udwa wa ha no na utwitwa nam so wa ha ntuwie a wo na wo kro no wo kobon kwa kro chia wo na wo kro no anochi trading any cold store yetimoso ane sorry. Anyway, but for Israel, sorry. Any callers in and I'm fan chain. Now audios na yeah bo actualities on the show no na waka kranti. Who say more jina so ache mo fan chain. In somebody ache. But for shall say mami. Upon design.
Akufo-Addo boko. The moment I am inside this yeah. The next time man who do it.
Madam was somebody ache.
The money that you can see is the Adam Bonus now. Minimum for the any address of Ghana, but I think this is not the first time I'm not sure you say it. No, I'm not really justifying.
But for online, no share that clear power. I don't know. And I'm a pamocho. More mujina no nipa num jina so already. Eti mo amugina ekyere me pamo acho mo adede wo mu phone ekyere mo mute mu phone no sa se me da bia metaka mo adaru ma wonse mo ba be make point na Ghana phone ni America phone nyina etie mu nti mo ba na dede no wo mu na ya ante dia mo kana mo amfra kura mfaso so nti me sre mo a mo amu ekyere no mo ma noise no nkofam ba foto aso
yo nti o ko de na me kan nyina ne se o hwe akama Adam Bonne kana me make sure say Ghana is security on that threat said or can I say on that attack said or can because a woman said you see and yet it is very very bad, but this is not the first time I believe easy. So it's no good to set any money to back. Say I see after I see I'm trying to say by whom you know I don't know doesn't mean say security on that attack in I'm not can be many but not in the no when you mean Yama, Echo, Ghana, especially crying at Yama. Do we say, that Bullion Vans, yeah, can watch me.
Yeah,
America for banks, Bullion Vans. Think can conform some of Mudina Driver. You go back to me through many simple Alpha Wino. Obi to Sabia Banate, yet the magazine, I have the same year to the third to a Bullion Vans near the number. You see, it is very, very, very risky. And I think I was said to me because of me. I didn't wait. Similar pattern, I still have to back home, so it was so, and I think that's not how things are supposed to be. Which is an deputy minister, I say, we are on fight now, and this work is different from what is there. I don't know that you need to let us believe in you. Among the year, you walk at the same corridors of power. I'm going to handle markets. I'm going to name the prices and everything. It is a Wabaka in Yano Bose here. I don't think that unless we have any other figure here documented that it prove otherwise, it is highly difficult because we are challenging the minister and me I am one because the money the amount involved Parliament committee now motion you so they call Parliament no 125 million Ghana cedis. It's documented. The letter is there. And OKFM for FRA deputy minister no and no deny sentisa and then Kwame Nkrumah read the letter to him. Ono Krasi committee need the 120 Ghana million a but the letter says 125. Into another no crane punching you and I've no say you do why and ye. That is my problem, say. I don't know my idea. You be say what kind of cry? Why are you trying to run the and all that? Meanwhile, that is the amount in the budget to Parliament. I would say there's part of part of me new pathetic to me. At the point in time, the officer here nationalistic there are some issues to be on. It's just deputy minister Mireku Duker. Based on this, you could be sacked. What I say?
Yeah.
Based on this, you could be sacked because actually you are not on top of issues. Maybe you are happy to be in another one. And at the end, I will recommend. That
is exactly what I said. That means you are not doing that. Can withdraw?
How? Deputy Minister, you don't know what is happening. You are not on top of issues of Nyama for ministry. And then what comes the Deputy Minister you? You see, these are some of the people they are trying to help bring NPP party down. But you get people like this bringing us down all the time, and that is my worry. People like Onona there is a Professor Kenneth, and some people do more. They are not seeing what the government is doing, but rather bringing us down. They are making the work of the communicators very difficult. For instance, what program? Not that the topic we have at all. Now, for yourself, to defend the position of the government. Now, for kind of the way they say, what are you going to tell the listeners? Making the work of the communicators difficult all the time. The man needs to be talking. Yeah, you know, the ability is to be reprimanded for what he did.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that for is sorry, yes, we had the CP. No, so I didn't many pa mujina chire mo doso nyame nhira mu nyina asem anya ye ho abotre muntini ye ho Ghana ntina yi nyina nso ye ho. Okay, mami peke me next caller our number end 54. We are not the number. I think said the next person 30 near daddy boat. Wow number 54 no to asuma mpacho hoya.
I don't for how to file I want you to
how to file my into 2 minutes.
I take 2 minutes. We go up a show. And coupon shell any adjumapa. How we have America, my Abia call my Ghana, and no Cassian, two come my Edivia, my Ghana, and Kunani, Opo, Baroe, and Unity FM, I do not phone, I know about the phone, and I'm in Chama, or there, I know American naming thing before. Yeah, Madam Fiaya, and Chira, but the communication officer, I want to constitution, or I want to for, or I want to allow the business for money. See, Opo, Bompire, I know Bompire, my Yaya.
Yo.
Opo. No kwani ya miani Menado Ebon. O magana funi na aye no pese mama anwande security yi. Wo ba abam security ayaduma. Ina gana fotie Menado nsampa waka. Ina mutu abama Menado betina gana kunjepe. Regional security coordinator, Central Region, Delta Forces, Eco Bullion, Eco System, we do a Muko Court, we are caught to them, I judge for political for the Cinder what you want them doing. Baby, it's man who I was who go. Vigilante group equal to 2 Menado and Cassati Commission, no, a report to now we are report to Russian and others. One point is I shall want to present my idea. One more Mabasu, the test should be the man Vigilante group, our Bullion Flash Car House, yes, for Omupam, a coach. Yes, man, Wakanda High Boys, of course, come on, teach you hospital, from Dr. Penny, attitude of the hospital, of course, he says, it's in another memorial, no, I'm a worry. Ecosystem, no, Captain Mahama, the Cinder, ecosystem, no, the Feminasa Zuri, the Cinder, the last. Dangerous. Oh my Ghana. It's me. Okay, ABC the way Menado. When one happened because anybody born now can say Bonia Waya. Can anybody have future could be on the planet and come and play animal? Montana say Waya, the Tinder, and keep on the Bonino, and Gusi Cosa. Yes, the Cantario Interior Minister, Cantario Security Coordinator, Cantario IGP, Cantario Defense Minister, National Security Coordinator, your chairman as a police for your chairman of security, commander in chief in our Ghana. Next time, more Akufo-Addo Millennium Bagia. Let's say, I film and what said the man, when it says, Menado, in terms of security, were incompetent, one Ghana for you. Let's say, shoot yourself for Ekumo, Opo, you know, one. This is a Mumpire Demo on my Ghana, but they are on my and then we are Ghana, we don't know the community for anyone because security.
Yeah, that's it. I will do time. So thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, yeah, that's CP. Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo. You know, so bet my friend now do the aba. My main picking my next caller. Daddy boat. One number ended 30 now to asuma me. Hello. 30. Wow, number ended 30. 30. 30. Where? Hello. Okay, nipa kwefre so 38 call.
You want me to for African presidency.
90.
You me that mamincha with your phone now. Mamincha Jamal. Go do what you mamincha in the boy. And you mean defend. But see, I want to move power. I want to move our balance in the end of Okataya. Other than any way to watch and you know, the first time you work on and you took me below your taxi. And yet, abandoned a stand, you know, and not which are the enemy poor. Our market are 5 to 20 years. And to over 20 different prices. But don't want to say, that's also Mr. Ramo. Why? Let me share the institution. I know what thing.
Hello?
Yeah. Some O'Neill abandoned. Bulletproof academic or Nika or Shagun Academy. Some men tell Musha a bulletproof. Abandoned even girl or cardiac police. And that Ghana will show that a coin for Santa or a great point in our day. Or crack out of a crack protocol at the police or better. I said, Araba or better try the protocol at Arabachi. Huh? What crack up from the brackets and can't the brain or without it.
Yes, you're the CP Unity Radio 1039. Mamemfa, wow, number ending 9494 to Asumami. Hey, why?
Okay, Mamia,
hey, Mamia Bapon design.
Mamia to
mind you. Yamitias, mind
you. And just say, yeah, mammy, and she's running for some catches. It's the opportunity beyond maybe also media. Because my country, I think somewhere last year, tree planting, Miami facility, not go for baby tree. We have evidence of what the scientific assembly. Let's have a saying, and say, and not anywhere. So the only person of family at the sense of fear. More economy, more economy, COVID. Now, basically, plan as well. A banana will boost the economy. I said, the most of my find this Namotazin. Mind today.
I assemble Mamia Bankuma, a baby, the Yamitiase.
Some police, some Ghana has a. You see, a solution. I'm so come I can machine because who is the year 20 years that powerful, and it looks like every day. I'm Robert means I am more equipped cracking police for.
Wow.
And look at the police, yes, because everyone it's AK-47 da. I'm trying to
Mami 1 minute. Me pacho more line so no se me detect say who na dey free line so ba me you free so because I've been saying this only God knows. Mobile line so a any die kwan so we are communicating. Obi e kasa ye pese ye te de all kan na dwenkyere ne nsusuye but some of you mobile ba bia mo jane ya na ho noisy na mo kasa wa akire makasa se o enya nu so a na wa mute phone no. Mami Abakasa. Because the more you say they are doing it, may you nipa ba so I'm still detecting. Me who they
because I was so good at you. I'm Robert the person is not coming to show you mercy. Oba they are shooting to kill. And if you about say on equity police for Katrama. Now obi nia, obi brother, obi ba, obi kwa juma na obi to say quite unfortunate. If you are so much TPS for much, no money be fa my.
Okay, Nana Bayada. Nyamenka, thank you very much. Yeah, Chapantan Government Hospital for you na Nana. Okay, thank you very. No, number ending 94, right?
That time.
Okay, yeah, that's CP. Mamemba Wister na me fa titi apom te say.
Opo nyamya do mi wo ye pa.
Ya da nyankopɔ ase. Titi ya te say na nsan wunya yie na ho entutu enso ne hyehyɛ te say.
Hello Opo.
Ya te say na nsan wunya yie.
Okay.
Mesi ya te say na nsan wanya yie ya te say.
Nyamya do mi ye wo mu.
Ya ma yakɔ ho na film.
Mi papa.
Oh, ya ma yakɔ why?
Is yo.
Chidi ebedu shishebi a baby ano amayati. Mind you.
Pacho yo. Oppo, today I'm not happy with you. What is the difference? What is the difference between me, TT, calling to describe somebody with an insult word, and then you play a video of Hassan Ayariga,
an audio.
Okay, of Hassan Ayariga insulting a woman who gave birth to children. I don't see the difference between that. I don't see you condemn someone saying words that are not good on your program. I don't see the reason why you should be playing an audio.
Titi, I perfectly understand, and I take the blame for that. But I was just using it as a reminder for people who don't. I've already said I'm sorry. Okay, you are right. Okay. You are right. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I was just like I said, I was trying to remind people of who Hassan Ayariga was. That's all. But I'm sorry anyways. I totally agree with you.
Okay. Oppo, my other point I want to comment on is I'm so disappointed in Manucho today.
Today you are not happy with Oppo National. You are disappointed with Manucho. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Supporting the statement made by Hassan Ayariga that NDC people should sack up. Manucho, do you know the implication of NDC being shut up to shut up in the country? Do you know what it will imply to the country?
That's Manucho's opinion. So you also come in with your opinion.
Yeah. So Oppo, if you say NDC should start up when FPP is in power because of something they have not done, or you are telling FPP to shut up when NDC is in power in your mind that they have not done one or two things, I don't think you are helping the country.
Okay.
Yes. So Manucho being in the United States here and supporting this bogus statement from Hassan Ayariga, I'm so disappointed. So, if NDC is in opposition, and NDC feels that the way the country is being run right now by Akufo-Addo, if they are in power, they will not do that. They have all the right to say whatever they want to say.
Okay.
If they want to say the country should be fixed, they have to say. If FPP people think that anything the way they are running the country is not good, and they need to say the country needs to be fixed, they need to say it. That shut up should not be entertained. If NDC keep quiet or FPP kept quiet, it should keep quiet. What do you think will happen in the country?
Okay.
What kind of statement is this that you Manucho in the United States, you are supporting this?
Titi, your point is well made. Thank you very much. Titi, another Titi, when Manucho, they say no opinion or chair. Maybe no when Makobo audio, Hassan Ayariga did the attempt. You disagree with me. Anyway, I'm picking my next caller on the show. Now, yeah, okay, Titi free, so Raman, you are next. Upon to say Raman. Yanko Ponima Dini, me who are the Pamidis are also here, Raman.
Oh, me what did the Unity Radio, Bana Tiwano?
My Intiwa.
Mamechana Memba, but Mamechami Mokanwa, only Omuya Mano. And then I'm follow me Facebook, Nana Misham Life. And that's and the Matmaba follow me for I'm team program for 8 years. Tiama ndeme from America. Opo edema yenya no so yakọ ani papa free mu Yankopon on fa ne papa currency sense nyina na ya clear sense nyina na yenya no na ne papa free nyina papa na free no Yankopon on man shedi na Yankopon on ma papa no so by papa nda opo emse meko de ekoso awo ma we mo opo emse ndra me ure ku ndra papa ma tiani dikura na eyam di pa sense ni pa da sanipa ye di tua politia ni tini fano kura ni sini waka na yere na mma waka na bi sia poto ku aduma na obekwa aduma na ta politia wi akwakoto no ya system ya wrefo ya papa sense de ekoto police ni no Ghana usha the airport no opo insecurity na aya na ye ka no omo fi say empa ban na asem opo enne se upiefie na ukwa tuma uyem opinso be free tuma ba be sina be sia ba be hwe udam kura no na udia ye hie e da udam enne ye hwe taxi pro airport ya kuma ye ti amafo ya ewa amafo mu uga da udam kura unia sinde ukwa tuma kura so be bafio so bafio dina nyankopon ata soro enanim ya sama tin na na be say ya frafo ye nkofo omuhwe oman we soro ayo police for the black ban omo adie so we police ni police ni bia we the from madam pa na ka police for yawa as a police ni akade ba ko pe no wasi wa aka awati no the iron na so fa ko say who no wa che no the point ma sisa ban we I mean, who said police force? Oh, poor man, Kadia Sabia, Akadia, Bitma, Bomo, Mastima, Dinner Kitchen, and the Ayana Robert, as Siani, until a button the police in his robber. Also, who ever follow? Again, over Johnny. So, thinking of some opinion another say, one more police before my Kadia, or make me down put them for by, and why I should Nipo Masho Monka. Nippon and saw a little natural, rather near your full stomach and that. So we shall sit and another Danko Akufo-Addo buy it. So we should police for or more our not cancel ya. And when we are sitting, if he has said that, one perform to the phone, and the moment to put him on phone by. And yes, and they put a friend in a Kumo, Bombonia or by, and a day Kumo, and a year for sure. Yes, civilian, this is a coupon, a bomb, the coupon come on now, also see you.
Okay, Ramani Adasi. Ramani Adasi P. Unity Radio 1. Daddy boat men frewa men kasa. So I don't open. I don't like that. Oba. Daddy boat. Enuso. Oba sa dia na. Okay. O de kasa because first me freusa na won kasa.
Hello. Ala me nti kan ha say.
Okay, kasa uwia na yaya ko na olumai ko na wa number 95 no so.
You international mentia honorable Frank Bruno MPP ma omo la iso mo dike akata nyina mentia omo na America for mentia iku Ghana for o nyina ni ku manya international one say eduru me ma ya ho ya akọ o my Ghana era ya papa iso ani papa ka ba bi so ma ni akọ o my Ghana wa international bi ba bi say ni eduru ba bi ni politics fi nyama bi ni nyina ya mpiri yi die. One say NDC for my banana and anado. You will see maybe by a NDC chairman for some of Kase. Omuga mo maya sakasaka. Omo maya day. One says Anthony you will fear. And can say a condenser for Panama or Becca and Yakasa Papa. International Kuma say. But
the boat Sasama who can no cre. But the point in it says Sasama police 4G demo no mushim. Akosi said, "Dear no more." What's that? The point is Ghana no police for no some penny for no basema. No my rasem no. But when you any position be a wasem banana and yasembia. You be yard work on Koku Manujo can go in the out best.
International Minister law you go so you feel it and I want to say in a court
opuni my mother
mo fe opuni asem e ni court no and you see no group so you go deny say omo nti asie e na justice ya aduma
I know there daddy boat okasa I don't support it because protested there ye baby the fact is say obi so on tia say nche court no bend the umra wo de ye wadwuma wo de wo ye wadwuma I know there baby but who na say make sure say you adhere to laws or strict laws how de ye wadwuma I know ebio there who can say say I want say who comment now making you are trying to imply say for some of na mo man no can say mu be sakasaka na ya kasa o man mu stable na eba sa na me kasa fine you have a point by saying that because the audio came out we all heard but the day na kodi police for ne shrage say hwan for no den na o ma ya fa koku yi do ho kasa o mu kasa we treason o mu kochi no den na ya fa so that is the point I'm trying to say even if it is so police for kroya na say mu be yeah kasa
Tuma mufo ya mema ajuma mraya ajuma ya sio bia nipa ba ko na ko diskano ala nipa ba ko na ko ebole no ye mani fosi ya Robert don't you American is say ya sio NDC ni a no support the match court to ya ko dia ala ya sio NDC ni a no support the match sabi ano na meme say ye nipa ni bi do ni ala mo mra ni o say Actually, I can put it in my can. When you talk to someone Charles, I can could be the bar. I'm not a pineapple. And I can't then I'm going to Charles in the Kubi. Everybody. It's in the same this for Musa Massa. I'm not name and poor money you remember. In some of which I can maybe no. Correct nobody to myself and then I got to know. And this is our power. I'm going to tell myself the power.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That the body I pump to say. Mine too. Nabian Babrin Saloni are not trading any coast to Adaruma Casana in Tidia also and now they boy Jumedi. Me a for say, oh, friend, I'm in Fawa. I mean, some people are texting me. I remember some informal course. Mpacho me share that some infobia call. Muntini waha. So far we have 5 people still on the line. Obi free so I know be abishim. I've said say 5 calls at a time. It is a menfawa. Ofrena Uber Jina Chirina menfawa. It means I can't pick you because there are 5 people already on the line, Mr. Moa. Yaya Mamintu.
Yo, post meeting can share and now I said the minion magic and Tiasa. I say for Mara, who said, and normally this apostle. Oh, by 2 or 3 months ago, the same thing I have been one Jahan, my nursing here, or Connie Baby, or quite Juma, I found all best. I'm not because you soon as I want to unroof you. And no one cat here before said, you be say a fancy, and I carry here. Family and the original so poop. And say a yard or too much. Again, to a time, dear, I'm Robert, the Quacosia, a quantufu, nasa, you know, I'm Robert, or more Abridiano, they are well equipped than with a police for an answer, a bambo for or mobile and mobile. The best way I buy a barco, I buy our teso, the ever back. And that's right, security no more in my own. And then Mamma be saying that you had the Baba to radio, so and I said TV, so I can say, wake I say, to young Conco, you say, oh, Baby, I cannot say, at the don't go for us for original or my Muhammad. They know me a bit about the Casa radio, so. Then Yakwana, sir, and the other said, be say, Epanaya, one point, what ya? Yeah, near political lessons for that 20. NBC time BC, police near who, soldier near who, ABC, Tara Suna Sabre AC, and near what is so. Then you see the Bobino, and that's I see a Mamma Bank. Young family being so, and the other any unmanted from Balon Baba Supply said, Jamal for some of Cassie, one and Amanayas and Nest Reminianum. Mamma security near, there to Tuna Jajamu, Menu, then that, and I say, young Kwana had a grato play, Opo. You see a man, young Mompire, and I can say I'm paying for the young Hesse, and times this is hard you, and I say, and she's hard you, and no money I can't be. I hear what the any my police for an answer of Bamba for more, my Juma, Aquafrono, I tell Aquafro and Fono, the best rest are buying, and no more. Ross young Quan, your security, and yet tell me, dear. Hey, I got my auntie, sorry, I will put me no bit about the Casa. Ama or minor. Yet to me, and to not swear I buy them paying for. Meaning say any man before the beer America or Mutia or Bacatro or Motia, so and that's less a Mutia Namon country and Akufo-Addo nene. Now, Bamba force or Monto security can a year my When now free here kwa jima na usuro and now na juwo kwa koye bibi mpa opo na usuro di entra akwafo na doso.
Okay.
Security na ya
yeah, that's it. Your time now, so thank you very much.
Listen. Ayariga say for the next 10 years, you are slaves. And I say, any animal by slaves. Listen to crowd, put a shot here,
but I see NDC for the among, I see NDC for the among, come on to fix the country, come on to.
Opo the sasa of the car, Yankaya non to send this for cow, Manu Tuma, and Mama Bonia Akufo-Addo with a mamuno. Okay,
yeah, that's CP, yeah.
That's an Ayariga. Mama do another time, says all sending Kasa.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Oluma pom design.
Opo me ho na so e.
Ewade adom bro me so me ho ye pa. Na ade na ekoso na say the amount for say ube no nhye dem mu bio. Amount for say ebe no. Om say ebe no nhye dem mu be na nsan.
Nyame adoma ochina na busa aven opo na me fie ba kwa kameda me fie ho nyame adoma ochina enti me de fa wo opo so manucho ena disoso ena kamara tani kwa fowi ensa anya yokra ba kwa me surprise nyame adoma ochina
na one kamara kasa
nene nkasa e ba so ti
okay
nya kwa nya nene nkasa e ko nya ne contact nso opo
Yentio.
Opo mamentia na member wa bas mamentia me papa Mr. Danson da no to repeat na mentia tama kodo ago tama papa. Opo MPP omo manifesto 2016 chapter 14 security. Dumia daddy boat kasa no. Pase na yeye bibia amanya san daddy boat program on tio. And anytime bias washa no so a ofra onim bia no oka. Anytime bia ofra be se no de nsam na baby. Also be regular call and one for attack issues are here the na enforce and yes all the fra now can be anything be answer to so opposite some MPP na na dan kwa Akufo-Addo e ka fa mahama ba chapter 14 security e wo musu change system manifesto me the portion security what the Ghanaians are becoming increasingly concerned about their security due to the increasing levels of crime and lawlessness under the Mahama-led NDC government. Today, Ghanaians do not feel safe. The Mahama-led NDC government has failed the people of Ghana in terms of the security of the country and all its citizens. Our existing laws are largely not enforced, and when they are done selectively, often with much interference from the executive. Opposite we do kwa. Kese wobo nyama ekoso abamu NDC abamu tamwa. Ghanaians kwanti me nkwa aduma. Tam ni timi we di nyina. Ghanaians timi nkwa aduma. Security no bibia ankoso. Kikan sembebre ento no de oba. Obe make sure say the NPP will ensure that our security personnel are also adequately prepared to deal with the emerging threats of terrorism and Opo make sure say the security and no NPP about your Minister of National Security, your Minister in charge of National Security, your Minister of Defense, your Interior Minister, your IGP, your ministers are all first security. Opoye Musafe. Tafo when na buy and the dear pan of my yes from under Mahama government. NPP about buy almost somewhere in false script or my agenda. Opposite scripts are all done in natural. And dear pan NPP about first script and then any agenda near Kuma police for, near Kuma nurse for, near Kuma doctor for Ghanaians, they need safe. And Adam Bonaide, Ekayano, it is a middle daddy to friend and a Bibian and politics. Now, don't quite know any MCP 20 system manifesto. I send them, I'm okay. Yen and Elko, Manu, manifesto, mobile saying number. It is a window sign now to me, hypocrisy, double standard. No, man, and the Elko, Yen, maybe something. You're fighting for one cause. Now, we are managing so much trade, what's still about who have so many in our also.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Mami Aba Nkuma Osi go, yeah, Portugal 3-0. We are watching the game live here. Mami Aba Nkuma says infrastructure projects are the primary amenities of every government, giving the people better policies for the people to benefit. So come again. On the poll is also Facebook where why they're rough. Mami Aba say, Paul say, Mami Aba Nkuma, evidence is the name of this game. There are many infrastructure projects I can outline here. Can you please tell me if you are truly not aware of the good job the NDC was doing before the NPP lied to Ghanaians? Okay, back to the phone lines. Mami Mpeke, wow, number 95995. To Asuwiana Sami Kona, Kojopoku Kona, brother Boache from Worcester. And so at the area, 4 people on the line. Mpeke call baby because we have 8 minutes. Near Kwakofa News, no Ghana. Ebacho, 995 here.
Opo mpacho wa unya Ibrahim opo amede minimu adini andini ye kurande
Ibrahim online no kate Ibrahim facha me mahun uba so first na nka ye dru so na online drop here eti uba biem no
line drop here no katakata na bae no katakata na bae nyene wona bae ena line drop here sa na ye na dia ye gina ki almost 20 ena on the go to line kate
Ibrahim Kasa entokwa no hunya yen kasa because o number no ba man
entoka
tie so we have time to catch up o number no be daddy boat because na me ne kon ba me realize the first o ono na nka o kasa na aduru ni so na ne line kate na maintain nka ba wo man fro ba me hu se o ba so ba o ba back no na numbers na e bebre ntime hu se wa se aka ni pa for na reduce na ma hu ti fa che me why yeah, Uba so champa udi kejina so che yansana osan ba back fache me my intio.
Okay. Opo dey kai ma memo abaso because Ghana hodun tia. Ena de uye nyina se Ghana be yi.
Yeah.
Me dimi se mi na won man force lie atama wakan. Se utie ni ya. Obo nze nyansa sam de brin yeden e wona sam because dem tia me class asan say obi a nyansa sam. Mire bi no mo ti ma ma nyaade. Ena yesi mahama nkoti na bench na la domra na do ba ya ave soja for police for na ebu omu to na eku omu illegal police for omu fa omu nto hu bibia omu nto hu bibia mai enu ase kati ma vigilante je for esa igbo ga good does me debe ko no omu na ye sa de na azise no omu ko na ye take police for no omu na ye take omu sa no oh, and the catchwa, yeah, like I say, come and be say, Yankee not one. No evidence to be, I said, they won't catch anything. Say, Obi the cat has some. No more illusion, no more Janasa, no go to Costa. Who don't mind only me and I won't say no. Once I blame game.
Okay.
And you can make a say, they say, it's in an one three years, Jamal. Another to me, I have by force.
And the more friend is Nana, more friends and Nana wound to me.
1 3 1 3 Ghana from National 1 3. I don't want to me. Ibrahim, it's not job. The job are good. When my team to them, I make a cry say Ghana was said no, Yanache idea. You say me, I know who is the only enemy. And I receive minus. That country is a French country, but both you are to say you are both French president.
Yeah, that's CP, my Ibrahim. Sami to assume my pom to saying.
Opo Ragadu, we are Namunto.
A radini adini, mind you.
Opo, that's the Namoni at Mapamoye. Na baby, Manichu, I will be an editor, Manichu, the Japa, no, the Jumapa would be any ministry now. Comancha, and I'm one month for that, so many of the Jew. And I saw no team ready for many later and say, not get you. Opo, Munima Pamoyan, Mamma for 18 years. I say, Ghana, no, unity ready for edge the dear. Now, Yanisha was in Mapamoye. Now, I think Ayariga can have flag of APC. Ayariga can put. I found that the millennial again, and I found that the millennial again. Because this is the man, 2016 and 2020, you know, he was talking against NPP. Now here they've been outside with NDC. But they know, you know, and what I catch them there. They should have faced the Ghana. They should have fixed Ghana. I don't want to me and fix it. And now they are crying, telling NPP say they should fix it. Why? They couldn't fix it. South and North Canada, and can you come?
But po me ya ma di Ayariga kan en ma yeni nji anase me no waka de ba ni because ND to 20 million FixTheCountry nti ana ye Ghana for be e to abati a wo mo en ma wo na na dan kwakufa so wo no 124 mara na me ni because no say former president na na ni ND so no ntumi anya nti so man ntumi anya no man ntumi an fixe na te de ama wa eno nkyerɛ sɛ wo so wa ba na man fixe wo so ba relax what I say nti what they couldn't fix it nkyerɛ sɛ omo nso ba na omo so mo nye nti I got some kind of father bi no me ni age by father bi no so no me ni nya adwen because Akufo-Addo we juma se so ye magana nti na Ghana for ni mu gidi to abama ni so NDC for you competent enough and also mu play face Ghana ma Ghana ye ka be Ghana ye se the Ghana for juma ba ye ma manfo ye bi ye ya kwan ni ye ni mu nyina ye ya enka Ghana for to abentia wo mu but time mo nyina o mo ntumi anya ma ahoto ma dum so be fa Ghana juma be gugu nti no and ma Ghana for e to abetia mo se mo mra mo fixi nti se wa ba oh, the other say over 50 the be say no. I don't continue being you continue the thing that former person and it gets your better. You don't continue such work that all the yard for. If you could follow or do my now, okay. See, I can Ghana on threat. I am security in Ghana. No, it's on threat. Because anything can happen. I don't know the Kuteka, no the Koban now, they go shooting Kunu, police, Emma, the work and Supra. Never close to a man with Monopoly, say, I did some more, I did some more cry, in the summer of Mokanina, I am a crack, in the cassette. Okay, it should be up and down. Samia, that's it. Sir, into a moment, I need be because Ghana fortune, yeah, person and yet, yeah, that's it. Dear cousin, and Yakojo Boku, to us now we are brother Boachin so far in way. Kojo to say.
About the other woman, yes, that is what is that your conclusion. And I'm giving the Unity Radio as my voice, telephone, and so and watching. Upon the announcement, so go, I'm a boss man, now, assemblyman, and so opposing money out on them, some and saying, Nadia, the Yamete, and I answer, oh, yes, into one setting. Papa Ayariga to me and work and I mean, I submit the bed or on the Yagi, they do on the Yagi. Obo NDC by me. Obo say Ghana put Obo say any Yamabe. Then I'm done for Akufo-Addo Urban or say, what's that? Yamadu on my Urban or Barry in you. Obo John and NDC for external. In the CD program, Obuguno. Your friends, the teachers allowances, Obuguno. That Nana Abdan Akufo-Addo ever in the first 4 years so for 3 years I get away now I hear you understand after NDC follow obu ya nya to get na ma meka da obo ti ga papa ya you be be o ka te ya cho ni zaman 4 years na dia kan na oba ya ka uno obo ya tu oba ya na empa na me for kwam ana ya ya da ti se ma amari ya ga in danger yan ti na na Africa president now. Yabona na rudan kwa Akufo-Addo say yare baye ona tuna shane mangi asofo oya je ka tell na we tu mun kai se bibi ti ama papa no obra oboka eti ya ba try this for ya show me ayam baye na de nya ya bo se de be ya yare mbe tu na papa no ahwe gwa ye na juma na papa ni de na ko me de o wani so adi wu be pre ma Ghana dan so bibi na ba be kan na kwa ma obo ama ni timi to anyu mazo. And then there's a feeding program, yes, man. Health insurance, yes, man. Teachers allowances, doctors allowances, yes, man. And they're not that's it. And this month, I know in a month, I know. And the other some of what the kitchens and some of so are not IGP together, and there's a bank no source of bullet one in castle. The other some the car Mutaniano Mutoya. And the motor now of control all shit to know. Police need open on question. The other security for the astronomy. A good blood, the double Yama from Fona Padana Sudo. A double mamma, so for money, I'm in yeah, that's it. Brother Bachi, my into. Hello, Abeja for AD. Michelle name, Mamicho, Mamma, Edmapa. Yeah, that's it. Me, the Eka mechanical for. Say the Ghana script in Econo, a quetchy. Kura, a chair was in Sadi Webs, first in Nigeria. Eba Burkina, eba Mali, Nigeria the West Crab, because Nigeria for no, not to a lay for no, and I come.
ade omu ye ya ne say aban ne man soldiers wo do so bi e watra Nigeria within that time no be kan nyina aban ne man soldiers police form yenu soldier form yenu no omo ka Niger ye ko Libya e ho ne fae that time no omo ba the whole Worcester Lincoln village omo timi ni jatu no ma Lincoln village na ozi for na ntumi omo call soldiers ne boa omo it is a cars no omo boa no cars be 30 the police for ni soldiers no mascot to omo sa agadesia no makosi omo niamia no makosi omo enti Ghana man da soldier for omo gu Ghana omo ntimi na na do omo ntimi amwa police for no ena de to so biam wo hwe de ekoso bebre so a foreigners no wo po yete Ghana a din se wo se Ghana ni atwituo se mi ko jiran kom ageka awia eye Nigerians ni Burkina ni ifo na edisa adwuma no enti Ghana for no mpani for mo din project Ghana for ti soldier for mo gu wura no go ye de opo
so no
mo ba ti aka a beti ma ye adwuma because Niger for no na kasa ya ma chom di soldiers no e ba ready si Mina Junction akonfo no a omu free efe ya si ombe pio no soldier for na be ti omu nyina a omu kum oba ba kwa e hu se ma kwa ka akonfo no
yeah
a no omu kum soldier ni bia police ni a omu ma na wodo adumu hu se akire omu chi omu no na se sa red no ticket ya oton enua ne robro se no ka akonfo no one to case no po
yeah matepa
wow eti yes na soldier for na don fa soldier for no fra police for because they say they do no a police for a conforming sura police for no
yeah
the police for kwani say be tata o mu de opo be market to no e go si ba bia yes na do so tie na supremu a one fa soldier for no fra police for no be dim kunim.
Yeah, that's CP Brother Boache from Worcester. Thank you for that wonderful suggestion and contribution. Abusuan Yadasraka Sema, Danko African Market, KM Ralph Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, Vernon Women's Health Services, and now Monday political discussions in the phone segment, Nabian Barbering Salon, and Anochi Trading and Cold Store, and Esoya Sning, a bus sponsor, Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon, Asamash Trading, and a Super Cleaning Services. Motivational message was brought to you by Richway Auto School, and a weather report by the indefatigable Dan Auto Repairs. Omo Adaruma and Omo Susoyasne Eboa Boyma itimi twa belsa yetimi ebetena ha edi jumedi ebe onyame yadmo chana no panso ye de foforo bebro but before ye de mo be copies 1043 Akofa News no dia brem no na ye kai mu se ye nuaba a friend say eye ohima na yi a eba so 26 of this month no ebeba so nemum biaye no ena yasesa no baby ananka ebe no se de munim no na 30 Anna Street baby a mrante hini ye program nanso esan bibi nti ha ne se omuntumi ma ne nye eyi no ewo ho nti enam so ama wasesa biaye na sesia no ye de akọ Armenian Hall 34 Boynton Street WPI inside the hall na ehye ho no ho na sese ye nuaba eye ohima na yi no Basso eti mama yensha no so ohima sister and mother and ayenu abema John Addo enso son in law eti mama yenko na yenko nkota yenu aba ohima echi osi yemfanto manim se ebia upe bibia kwasiada no de India Center no ensesan oye aye no memenda wo Armenia Cultural Center and Armenia Hall na kwasiada no de eno no ebeye Indian Center eti mama yensha no so na yenyina yenko na enya fefefe o chere se dress code no black and red memenda no black and red na se di wonu kwasiada de na je se adane fita nti mama yensha no so na yenkonkotai yenuaba no echi eti once again munsa yenuaba the late Nana Ekwia Efrie Ajiman onya 64 years ohima onye ye ohima mame ena eda from timoma yenko na yenkonko tai na chi yenua bema John Addo ono so ena oye asew ene wote yipa so a ono so twaadwo eti once again venue change for yenua ba ohima aye no uhia unua na utia mesra wonso hia obi a na waka che no so ohima aye na nke no 26 June ewo Anna Street no ya sesa venue no de call Armenian Hall nti said the etie no nti mum yenhye no so na yenyina ntumi nko na enye fe Sunday no said the mekan no eno no ose lunch time Sunday we are 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. dress code eno ye casual Sunday no eno de casual obetumi ahye ne opebia na kwasiada no odi aba Indian Center bad eye memenda no de ekoso ewo Armenian Hall na eno so no sanso ena ye nua bema dodo na enim se efre no assemblyman enso ne yere yenua ba Salome enso papa eja no hokọ ya yem papa opani John Kojo Apia na abusua tena ase no nyame ya aduma 26 June na ena ono nso otena se aye eye ewo New England Ghanaian SDA Church SDA sorry baby omo program no eho ena eye no eba so chese enwumre no ngotwe kopem ahamnache no dumienu 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. to 26 no ye wa ye kese mienu e okrodua mu ha ye nua ba ohima ye na ye move from 30 Anna Street e dia ba Armenia Hall and afi ye nua ba ma assemblyman so na ase ye Salome papa ye no so course SD asori mu ho 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. ti mama yenhye no so na ye memenda be na otwe yenkoja adofo no ma omo ma menu omo papa no ma come respectively na yenkochicho mo real yonkoda ene oda yademo beko peace 104.3 na yakofa news bulletin no dia bremo but before yebeko no abribia onim se kofi wa yo bibika.
Look here, my friend, our problem is our leader.